A boy and his new toy. It's like he's 5 all over again. What is going on? Who actually gave it to him? I'm joking about him taking it. Oh, don't mind me. Go ahead and carry on. I mean, this is the first time my client is actually guilty. How did I get into this mess? That's far enough. You can't run forever. Mr. Phoenix Wright. Was this Francisca? No, it's the judge. This again? Why am I having this nightmare again? What have I done wrong? Cannot allow you to go on like this. But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title. Was this really all a dream because of the fire extinguisher? Because this is the same dream. I've had this dream before. Someplace. Some time ago. As if this day was written into my destiny. Today, I'll stand in court as a lawyer. To prove the killer innocent. March 23rd, 9:43 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. What? Oh, right. Hello? This is Phoenix, right? You don't look so well, dude. You're gonna prove me not guilty today, right? If you're right in front of me, why did you even bother calling me? And I know your secret. Oh, you're showing it right here in public. If you please, Mr. Lawyer. Remember, it's not just me. Precious friend's life is riding on today's verdict, too.
Now listen up. You better get on guard a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slide bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you. Ever.
Mia. Phoenix. Oh, of course it's you. Stop possessing the child! Possess the rock, not the child! Mia, how's Mia? I don't know. You don't know? She hasn't tried to channel me since yesterday. Mia, what am I supposed to do? Well, like I said, poor lawyer. The worst of times are when you have to force your biggest smiles. But you can't give up. There's still some hope left. Stop it, please. There's nothing left. Not here. Not anywhere. Stop calling me! Who's calling me? It's that cursive on guard again. Will you leave me alone? Look, don't call me anymore. I mean it. Gumshoe. You're really mean, Pill. Gumshoe. I'm really, really sorry. Where are you? They let me join the investigation team and we're chasing after the killer, Pill. Then you have some sort of lead? Sorry, but right now we've got 0 leads on the guy. But we're not going to give up. Gumshoe. Until the trial is over, till the verdict is handed down, we're going to do everything we can and find the killer. If we can get Mia out, then you can get on guard the guilty verdict he deserves, Bill. That's true. You could do that if you find Mia first. You got that? So you have to do whatever you can to make the trial last longer. I have to make the trial last longer. If you go at Mr. Edgeworth with everything you've got, then you can draw it out. Oh, now I get it. I believe in you, pal. You and Mr. Edgeworth can do it. So, believe in us. We're going to give it all we've got, just like you. Got it. Thanks, Gumshoe. I have the rock. It's fine if Mia dies. Please just let her die. I don't want her to follow me anymore.
Hey, Phoenix. You understand now, don't you? You have something money will never be able to buy. Friendship. It's the strongest weapon in the world. You have it in abundance. Yeah. Looks like we're coming to the end. Wait, did I update the file? You're not John Doe! Why didn't I not update this and say he's the D killer? I had to make the trial last as long as I can. She will come through, I know it. March 23rd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Court is now in session for the trial of Matt Ongard. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Now, as I recall, we concluded yesterday's session with a big mystery on our hands. The mystery being what exactly Miss Adrian Andrews' role in this... What was Miss Adrian Andrews' role in this murder? That is to say, was she really connected to the crime itself? Mr. Edgeworth, if you would please inform the court of today's proceedings. Adrian Andrews. She forged evidence that threw suspicion onto Mr. Ongard, and then proceeded to escape the crime scene by wearing a nickel samurai costume. The guilt of these actions are those from which she cannot escape. And you are saying that she is guilty after all? Not finished, Your Honor. Miss Andrews has nothing to do with committing the actual murder. I would like to direct the court's attention to this card. What is that? Looks like shell. This is the calling card of a certain assassin. Assassin, you say? Yes, Juan Cordia was killed by a professional assassin. The person who hired the assassin, his client, so to speak, is Matt Ongard. What a surprising turn of events. How am I supposed to draw this out if he drops everything right here? I would think it's become commonplace by now, Your Honor. I know what's going on this time. So I know that everything Edgeworth has said is true. But we still have to hold out as long as we can. I don't know how I'm supposed to defend this if I know my client is a killer. At least, until May is safe and sound. I wonder how the trial will turn out today. Now then, please call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls the defendant's mentor, Mr. Will Powers, to the stand. What did you see? Now then, witness. Your name and occupation, please. Okay. I'm Will Powers. I'm a poor, underpaid action star. What is your relationship to the defendant? Well, I guess I'm sort of a lousy mentor to him in a way. Yeah. Mr. Powers, please. You don't need to put yourself down so much. Oh, sorry. I'm just kind of a nothing sort of guy. On the night of the murder, you visited the defendant's home. Is this correct? Yes. I didn't know that. But you know, I didn't actually get to see Matt when I went. All you need to do is answer what you're asked. Now then, I would like you to please testify about when you went to Mr. Ongard's room. Okay, sure. Visit to Matt's room. His room or his house? After the awards ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Matt was standing there in front of the room, still in nickel samurai costume. He was talking with someone. First, I thought it was the bellboy. I watched the two of them for a while. Then I gave up and went back. They had guests with me that night. They couldn't make them wait for me. Oh yeah, I was one of them, huh? I know who the friggin' bellboy was. Nothing sounds out of place in Mr. Powers' testimony. Talking with the bellboy is no big deal. One assumes that the person Mr. Ongard was speaking with was an ordinary bellboy. Well, what are you implying? Well, Miss Wright, Let's have you cross-examination, shall we? Looks like we're in another sticky situation. Oh, is there a wrong way and a right way to be doing this? Can I accidentally get him not guilty? Or guilty? Get a quick verdict by accident? Huh? A trap. Can't you smell it, Phoenix? But for us to find out more, we're just going to have to charge in head first, right? I know what the trap is. I know the trap. Yeah, I'm fine with Maya dying. We have the rock with the googly eyes. It's more effective. Visit to Matt's room.
Hold it!
The defendant's room? Why did you go there? Well, I'm his mentor. Like a big brother, sort of. And I wanted to say congrats. What's wrong? Why did you stop? Mr. Wright! What is it? You're going to try to trick me into a corner, aren't you? Huh? I know I'm just a poor underpaid action star, but I'm not the killer! What? No one said you were, Mr. Powers. No, please, don't trick me! Every time you do your lawyer thing, the witness suddenly turns into the bad guy. Every time? Well, so far, yeah. Witness. I will personally talk to the defense at a later time. So for now, please kindly cooperate and continue with your testimony. Sorry. So you went to the defendant's room. And then... Hey, wait a minute. When and how did I suddenly turn into the bad guy here?
Hold it!
Are you sure that was Matt on guard? Yeah, I'm sure. He wasn't wearing the nickel samurai mask then. If that's the case, then he really can't be mistaken. And what was the defendant doing standing in front of his own room? He was talking with someone. At first I thought it was the bellboy.
Hold it!
Oh, I know who this someone. At first? What do you mean by that? Well, he wasn't a bellboyish uniform. He had a bottle of juice on a tray. Sounds like an ordinary bellboy to me. Yeah, but I didn't think he was a normal bellboy. And why was that? Why did I think that, Miss Wright? How am I supposed to know? Sorry, I can't remember right now. Sorry. I guess I'm going to have to wait patiently on this one. I watched the two of them for a while, then I gave up and went back. I know what evidence I need to present. I need to present the freaking John Doe thing, but I am concerned that I'm gonna get a verdict way too quickly. Because I know I'll lose if Maya dies, even though I want her to die. Just let her die and let the rock take her place, please! Game, just accept it!
Hold it!
You saw the two of them, the bellboy and the defendant, together, correct? Yeah, the bellboy just wanted to say congrats. Now, while you were watching the two of them, did you notice anything strange? You know, I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip. A tip? That's a perfectly normal thing to do. So how long did you watch the two of them? Not more than a minute or two, I think. I guessed with me that night and I couldn't make them wait for me.
Hold it!
So who are these guests you're talking about? It's me! It's you! It's Maya and Pearl! You guys, of course. You and Maya and Lil Pearl. I thought it'd be really rude since I invited you guys if I disappeared on you. So I went back to my seat pretty soon after seeing Matt in the hallway. This is like squeezing water from a stone. It's probably pointless to press further. Do you remember this incident? Did Mr. Powers leave his seat that night? I don't remember that happening at all. Mika was making such a racket in her hyperstate. I ended up focusing on her. I see. In any case, from his story, he probably wasn't gone for very long. After the award ceremony, I went... Okay, I'm gonna save really quick. I know what I have to do, but I need to save just to be safe.
Objection!
Oh, what? No, I was trying to get him to... Of course I did that. Not what I was meaning to do. I was trying to get him to look at... What am I supposed to present? And I feel like the suicide note is hiding in this figurine. It's the only reason why this is important evidence.
Objection!
Maybe this? What am I meant to find out? What am I... And then I get a guilty verdict. Dang it. That's enough. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. This court finds the defendant met on guard. Guilty. I'm also curious if Maya dies, the accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned. And Maya's dead. Okay. Maya. Just give me a hint because I'm clearly stumped because I can't. Because the only thing I can think about that was somewhat wrong is the bellboy, and then when he left, but I don't have any evidence to prove that he didn't leave, and I can't use the freaking John Doe guy because apparently that's not conclusive evidence enough for him to recognize it as the bellboy. What am I missing? It is a game-like mechanic that doesn't happen often. What do you mean? There was nothing to press, though. I've pressed everything. And I can press again.
Hold it! Hold it!
Oh, dang it! I just realized. Dang it! Oh! Okay, wait. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even realize. Okay, so was I supposed to press him like twice on the same point? Gosh dang it! Apparently... what? Really? That's so stupid! Statement 4 and then statement 3. So this was statement 4, and then this was statement 3. Okay.
Hold it!
Yeah, I thought it was just playing through everything, but now I got it. Thank you. At first. What do you mean by that? Was that he forgot something? Oh. I don't think he was a normal bellboy. Was that? Why did I think that, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Hey, wait a second. Actually, Mr. Powers, only a few minutes ago you stated... I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip. Yeah, okay. Thank you, though. Because he said that, I was able to figure it out. Thank you. And I thought he was saying the same thing again until they're like, amend the testimony. I'm like, wait a second, what? Could it be that you felt something strange about the tip-giving incident itself? Yeah! That's it! You really know your job! Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. This bellboy, he wasn't an ordinary one, was he? Perhaps we should let the witness tell us. Very well. Mr. Powers, please amend your testimony. You mean about the bellboy, right? Matt gave the bellboy a tip.
Hold it!
Alright, thank you, Papaya. So you gave the bellboy a tip. What's so strange about that?
Well, you see, Matt's not a poor penny pincher like me.
Oh, okay. So it's not uncommon for people to get stuck because it's... Oh, okay. So, future reference, if I get stuck, just press them again and see if anything happens. Gotcha. Okay, I'll keep that as a future note. Thank you.
I was trying to figure out how much it was because the tip really shocked me.
How much it was?
But that's when something even more surprising happened. The bellboy was putting the tip he got in his pocket. And that's when I got my first good look at the guy's face. I was really shocked.
Afraid I don't follow at all.
Sounds like Mr. Powers was surprised twice by this event. I wonder which of his shocking moments I should ask about.
Bellboy's face. What was so shocking about the bellboy's face, Mr. Powers?
Well, he wasn't exactly a boy. More like old Gramps.
I hope you know that discrimination towards old men is a no-no in my court.
No, that's not what I meant at all. In the smack middle of the guy's face, there was a line of stitches.
Line of stitches?
Yeah, and it went straight from the tippy top of his head to the bottom of his chin. Almost like that thread snapped all the stuff in his head would come spilling out.
Ah! He was there. At Unguard's house. He was that butler.
What is it, Mr. Wright?
Nothing, Your Honor. That means Ungard was talking with the killer then. If that fact were to be exposed, Ungard would be declared guilty in a blink. Phoenix, you have to play dumb here. Pretend you don't know anything.
Yeah, it's very helpful that you're yelling that in the middle of court.
Phoenix, play dumb. No one must know that you know the truth. No one must know.
What is she talking about? What is the truth?
Yes, Chief.
You sure you don't have anything you would like to say, Mr. Wright? Even though I just heard her say, hide the truth.
Huh? What did you just say, Your Honor?
Nothing, Mr. Wright. Nothing.
It's very interesting. I got scared when Ungard showed his true face. It freaked me out. But it's going good. And I really just want Maya to be gone so I can convict this guy of guilty. Can she be dead already? Can we just replace her with the rock I made?
We're just going around and around in circles.
What is wrong with the googly-eyed rock?
Now then, Mr. Powers, please continue with your testimony.
Okay, now I have to press him on the tip.
Hold it!
So... Blah, 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 blah. On guard's tip. The defendant is a huge star. You can afford to give generous tips, wouldn't you agree?
Sure. Like, giving him that much was maybe a little too much, I think.
A little too much?
Would you please clarify for the court? About how much would you say the defendant gave to the bellboy?
Yep. Yeah, I want to replace her with a googly-eyed Maya rock. That has like a wig, a smile, and a dress. Me, I can possess the rock. And stop possessing a child, please!
Honestly, I don't know. Can't even begin to guess. Why is that?
The rock Maya is more useful than the original Maya anyway, because it's a paperweight and it can be a weapon.
Because he gave the bellboy a really, really fat roll of cash.
A roll of cash?
Well, how interesting. That certainly was a very generous tip, wasn't it? A very fat roll of cash.
That can hardly be called a tip, Your Honor.
The judge is beginning to look awfully suspicious of us. Raise an objection.
Objection!
The defendant is a superstar. That kind of tip is typically fair for people like him.
Objection!
Typical fare. Are you saying that all superstars are super spenders? If I could receive large rolls of cash by simply bringing people things on trays, then why on earth would I stand around here prosecuting? He's got a point. I don't even get paid, let alone rolls of cash for all my hard work. See, I don't get... I've not been paid for anyone yet! So supposing that roll of cash was not a tip, then what was it? Payment, Your Honor. Payment? Wait, did I update my court record? Is John Doe? No, he's not. Isn't it obvious? For the murder of Mr. Juan Cordia. Then, the bellboy the witness saw. Yes, he was the assassin. Hold your horses now. Mr. Edward, you don't have any proof of this, do you? Have I ever been unprepared to support my claims, Your Honor? I have here the card Shelly D. Killer left at the scene of the crime. Shelly D. Killer. He is the person the police's special investigators team have been chasing for ages. I am certain that the person the witness saw was this very assassin, Shelly D. Killer. Really? What's wrong, Mr. Powers? No, nothing. Something just clicked in my head and I think I just figured something out. Oh? Actually, I saw that bellboy again later on that night. What? Mr. Powers, please testify. Tell us what you saw. Yes, sir. Right away. The second time. This time, I was in that hallway because I had to go to the bathroom. And that's when that bellboy I saw earlier came out of the room. Of course, when I say room, I mean Juan Corrida's room. Now that I think about it, that bellboy did seem kind of out of place. Yeah, so he had to be the assassin, I'm sure of it. I mean... Well, she can start by stop making me pay for her food. I am not me. I have no money. And she's like, let's go get burgers. Nick, we have to go get some burgers and maybe some steak. Oh my gosh, Nick, I'm so hungry. Frick her. She can at least go on a diet so I stop paying for her. That's the very least she can do. Thank you very much. That's all we need for now. Huh? But I'm not done. There's still more. Let us first establish that the bellboy was truly Mr. D. Killer. Then we shall see. So the bellboy came out of the victim's room. If that bellboy really was the assassin... I got find. I'll take the key. It might lead to a treasure chest of gold. Or it might lead to an ancient burial ground where I'll be cursed. Either way, I shall take the key. Then, I think the answer is fairly obvious. That would be correct, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, I believe it's your turn to entertain and make us laugh. This is no laughing matter. Second time. This time I was in that hallway because I had to go to the bathroom.
Hold it!
And what time was it? Well, I don't remember. The award ceremony ended around 8 p.m., right? I went to Matt's room pretty soon after that. And then I came back. And then I went to the bathroom. So I guess maybe it was around 8-10 p.m. by that time. You're not one for details, are you, Mr. Powers? Sorry. I thought I could maybe catch Matt and say my congrats. And that's when the bellboy I saw earlier came out of the room.
Hold it!
Are you sure it was the same bellboy? Yeah. And how could you tell? All the bellboys wear the same uniform after all. But, you see, well, he had those stitches in his face. The Frankenstein man. Erk. So I'm sure it's the same guy that was talking with Matt. So which room did the bellboy come out of? Of course, when I say room, I mean Juan Gordia's room.
Hold it!
The victim's room? Huh. Yeah, along with all the really pretty flowers and teddy bears. It was Juan's room, alright. Words cannot describe how screwed I am. Let's continue with the testimony, shall we? Now that I think about it, the bellboy did seem kind of out of place. So what exactly was so out of place about him? Right. Why, the insipid grin. Maybe because I have no idea what damaging thing he's going to say next? Well, the bellboy was empty-handed. Empty-handed? The bellboy was one of those room service people, right? He wasn't pushing a cart, and he wasn't holding a tray either. You'd call that a little strange, too, wouldn't you? I agree that it is a bit strange, Mr. Powers. Is it really that unusual for a bellboy to be empty-handed? What should I do? Should I let Mr. Powers' testimony slide, or... Try to pull a fast one. There is nothing strange or unusual about an empty-handed bellboy. But there really is. There really isn't.
Objection!
If you two are done being school children, bellboys are for room service. There is no reason for them to be empty-handed, ever. Your Honor, I ask that the witness's previous statement be supplanted with this new one. God, Edgeworth. Are you going to do whatever you can to make the bellboy look suspicious? You see. Very well. This court recognizes and grants the prosecution's request. Mr. Powers, if you could amend your testimony, please. Yes, sir. I thought it was kind of strange for a bellboy to come out of the guest rooms empty-handed.
Hold it!
So you're saying that it's suspicious for him to be empty-handed? Yeah, really suspicious. I mean, when I first saw that bellboy, he was holding a tray in his hand. And there was a bottle of juice and a wine glass on it. Juice. What kind of juice was it? I'm pretty sure it was tomato juice. If we could come up with some sort of reason as to why he would come out empty-handed, some sort of proof, then I think we can dodge the bullet on this one for now. Proof, huh? Sounds like another job for the court record. Oh, okay, I think I know. Yeah, so he had to be the assassin, I'm sure of it. Oh, dang it. Yep, go back! There we go.
Hold it!
Please, don't be so quick to judge. That's kind of a Powers family thing. Think of every person as a thief. What? Well, I guess a thief and an assassin are both sneaky and silent. Yeah, I missed Edgeworth because he didn't whip me! And he wasn't also a freaking grandpa vampire who ends up being a killer himself. But yes, I did miss him, mostly because he did not whip me! Why was she even allowed to keep her whip? Why didn't the bailiff take it from her? That is not the point, Phoenix. In any case, that bellboy was the assassin. It would be very bad for us. But he really is the assassin, you know? Yes, but... What? Did I just overhear them saying that the bellboy is the assassin? You can't give in yet. If you want to prolong this trial for as long as possible, you're going to have to pull some cheap tricks on this one. Oh, I know what I have to do.
Objection!
Wait until I meet the next prosecutor. Is the next prosecutor worse than Karma? The one that whips me? Is the next one worse than freaking Prince Lady? Freaking Prince Ziska? Are they worse? Are they worse? Is the next prosecutor worse? Mr. Powers. The next one is cool. But that does not tell me if if they will, like, beat me up. That does not tell me if they'll assault me like freaking Franziska.
Yes?
You're easily influenced by other people's words, aren't you? As soon as you heard that the bellboy might have been the killer, you got caught up in believing it must be true.
But isn't he really suspicious? He's got all those stitches and...
So, the baseball has stitches? Are you saying all baseballs are suspicious because they have stitches?
Gulp.
Well, there's also... I mean, what about him being empty-handed?
I would like to ask the court to please take a look here.
This is... crime scene.
There is a wine glass sitting next to Mr. Korida's body. The liquid inside this glass is tomato juice. The next one is better than Franziska. But that doesn't tell me if he's going to beat me up! Or she, or he, or they. I don't know who they are. And now, if you would look at what is on top of the table in the lower right corner here, anyone can clearly see that is a tray with a bottle of tomato juice on it. You think I'll like them? We'll find out. The bellboy had just brought this to Mr. Korida's room. He left the tray in the room, which is why he was empty-handed when he left.
Ha! But that would mean that the bellboy had seen and left a dead body in the room.
Ah, but can you prove that Mr. Korida was already dead at that time?
Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes.
I blame you for leading me down this route.
I'm terribly sorry. What is with him? Why is he laughing?
Witness.
Isn't there one more thing you would like to share with us?
Is there?
The bellboy was empty-handed. Or should I say, empty-handed? I recall you saying having something interesting to say about his hands.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot.
Huh? What?
That bellboy. He was wearing gloves.
Gloves?
Yeah, pitch black leather ones. All the other bellboys don't wear gloves like that, right?
Black leather gloves. Style choice! I mean, do they really have a restriction on gloves? Do they have a restriction on socks to be in uniform?
Why didn't you mention them earlier? Sorry, it slipped my mind.
Why does this make the bellboy look really suspicious? Alright, gotta focus. Can't get lax here. So what if he had gloves? A lot of bellboys wear gloves.
Come on, Mr. Wright. The bellboy was wearing black leather ones.
So, a football is made of leather. Are you saying all footballs are suspicious because they're made of leather? Why am I comparing everything to freaking balls? Freaking sports equipment. What? The next one I'm gonna mention is like a basketball or a freaking dodgeball? Or a kickball? Kickballs and dodgeballs are almost the same thing, aren't they? I'd say dodgeballs are a little thicker and the kickballs don't hurt as much when you get hit by them. I know from experience. Well, I haven't been hit by a dodgeball. Because I'm actually good at dodging, but I have been hit with a kickball.
But that man received a large roll of cash from the defendant. And then he was seen leaving the crime scene wearing black leather gloves. I don't think that even someone like myself can believe he was just another bellboy.
It seems that we have finally come to an understanding. Now then, witness, please continue with the rest of your testimony. The rest?
Oh yes, please tell us more. I'm very interested. Okay.
Your second meeting.
After leaving Juan's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door just like that. He gave something to the person inside the room, and the old guy just left without going into the room. After that, I went to the bathroom and back to my seat.
Right in the middle of the story.
So the bellboy, after leaving the crime scene, went next to the defendant's room. Yeah, I kinda saw that by accident.
Some accident. I think he saw too much. All of it was suspicious to high heaven.
I think it's safe to say that we can no longer consider this bellboy to be normal. Now then, let's get started, shall we? Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Their second meeting.
After leaving Juan's room, the goblin went and knocked on that door just like—
Hold it!
Is that what you saw? Well,
Is that what you saw while you were busy spying?
excuse me? I may be poor underpaid action star. Even I wouldn't stoop to spying. Well, I think the point is, where did you watch all this from, Mr. Powers? Oh, from the door of the bathroom with my left eye and a sort of sneaky spy like—
I knew he was spying.
Please, does it really matter if he was doing it over or underhandedly? What did the bellboy do next? That's all I care to know. He gave something to the person inside the room.
Hold it! I said, hold it.
Okay.
That's better.
Yeah, back to the happy game about murder.
What kind of statement is that? Please elaborate and give us a few more details.
Oh, okay.
I should probably ask him only one question at a time. It's about the person inside. Let's don't ask anything. I don't think I can find out much more from Mr. Powers. Should probably move on to a different topic. So what did the bellboy do after that? I'll come back to that.
Then the old guy just left without even going into the room.
Hold it! Where did this bellboy go after he left Mr. Ongard's room?
He opened the door into Viola Hall. Went in there, and who knows after that, right?
I do.
After that, I went to the bathroom and then back to my seat.
Hold it! Did you see anything strange, suspicious, or just out of the ordinary at that time?
Oh yeah, I saw that one thing.
What? You saw something else?
That was this jittery alien with a ray gun. He was watching one's door like some sort of stalker.
I think we can forget about the alien. Well, Mr. Powers' testimony just now was just as vague as his first. It's a little troublesome, isn't it? I'm sure if you press him enough, everything will become clearer. Although, it just makes it harder on us, doesn't it? Talk about a lose-lose situation. Okay, now I'm gonna press him on this. That's about the person inside. So who took this something the bellboy handed off?
Actually, I don't know.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm. Only an arm.
Then you're saying you didn't see the person's face?
Yeah. Well, it was Mr. Ongard's room, correct? So it could have only been Mr. Ongard himself, I'd say. And then, what did the bellboy do after that? Oh, so after he gave the person inside the room the thing.
But what was the thing? Is it the teddy bear? Did he give him the teddy bear? Was I right about the teddy bear holding the freaking suicide note? Hold it! Is the teddy bear the housing thing of the suicide note? He gave something to this person?
Yeah.
And what was this something?
If I remembered what it was, I wouldn't be calling it something, would I? But this implies that something was removed from the scene of the crime. Are you sure you really can't remember, Mr. Powers? I think it was something kind of small. I would like to surmise the testimony up to this point, if you don't mind. When the bellboy left the crime scene, he immediately went to the defendant's room. There, he handed a small item of some sort to the person inside. As for the person who received the item, all he could see was the person's arm. Yes, it's just like that. Mr. Edgeworth, is this all really that important? Of course, Your Honor. I think this is of the utmost importance. This is when whatever was removed from the crime scene was handed over to the client.
Mr. Powers, please try to remember what it was the bellboy handed off.
Well, let's see. I think it was... No.
If you remember, please add it to your testimony.
Yes, sir. If I saw it again, I could say for sure, but I think it was some sort of wooden statue.
Oh, I know what you saw, but I can't mention it because then the friggin' useless girl dies.
A statue?
Yeah, it kind of looked like one, I guess. If I saw the actual thing again, I probably remembered, you know?
Looks like for this trial to proceed, you're going to have to come up with whatever this statue thing is and show it to him. You're going to have to trust your instinct on this one. Take a chance, Phoenix. Well, Mr. Powers, let's continue with your testimony. What did the bellboy do after that?
Oh, I know what it was. I know what it was.
Objection!
Oh, I didn't see it before. Oh no. Oh no. Wait.
What was the point of that pregnant pause? Pregnant? Did you really say pregnant pause? What? Where did that objection come from? Well, speak up.
It was me, Your Honor.
What is it, Phoenix? I have a feeling that something bad is going to happen once I show this. Mr. Wright, if you have something to say, please spit it out. Pause. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, Phoenix, deep breath. Mr. Powers, that something you saw, was it this item?
Oh, hey! That's it! That's the something! Wow, Mr. Wright, you really figured it out.
I recall we found this at Matt Elmgard's mansion.
At the defendant's mansion. What does this mean?
Simple, Your Honor. Shelly, the killer, assassinated Juan Cordia in this room. And then he stole this wooden bear from the scene of the crime.
Then the bear being found in Mr. Elmgard's mansion would mean...
It goes without saying, Your Honor. Mr. Matt Elmgard is the killer's client. Order! 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 I said order! Mr. Wright, this is the most unfortunate turn of events for you.
Yeah. Sorry, Mia.
No, it's alright. Your judgment was sound. Actually, I figured the bear would come up. If not now, it would have later on. Even if you hadn't shown it to the court, I'm sure your friend Edward would have.
I almost forgot that he knew about it too.
I think it is clear that there is no need for us to continue this trial. I can't let this happen. I have to do something. There has to be something we've overlooked.
Your Honor, a minute, please.
Yes, Mr. Wright? There are still a few points left that have not been fully explored. What are you trying to pull? Oh, well, we can't have that.
Oh, save time! Save time! Saving time!
Alright, Mr. Wright. What questionable point would you like to explore first?
That was testimony of the person who received the bear. Let's do the person who received the bear. There's one thing in Mr. Powers' testimony that seems very unclear. And that is the identity of the person who received the bear.
He gave something to the person inside the room. I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm.
As long as we don't know who it was that took the bear. We can't be sure of... Ha!
Doesn't know why he screamed. Well, what is it, Mr. Powers? If you're going to scream like that, then at least give us a good reason why. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Actually, so... I remembered. I remembered who took the bear.
What?
Really? Really? I mean, I only saw his arm. But the arm. It was Nickel Samurai's arm, I swear it!
You gotta be kidding.
Are you sure of that, Mr. Powers? Yeah, I'm sure it was the Nickel Samurai.
Order! Order! Looks like you've dug your own grave. Yet again.
How many times is that today? Lost count.
So the person who took this little bear was the Nickel Samurai. And, as we all know, Matt Ongard is the Nickel Samurai.
Oh, but wait, Adrian Andrews!
Thanks to the defense, we've made that all the clearer.
What am I supposed to do now? Mia, help! We don't have time to act lost. Gotta find another angle to attack this from. Hurry.
Now, I will bring this cross-examination to...
Your Honor.
Again, Mr. Wright? We've already removed any and all questionable areas of this testimony. About time you were removed from this court, Mr. Wright.
Have to find something. Even one more little point will do. There are still questions left unanswered.
What are you trying to pull? Oh, well, we can't have that.
Save time again. We're saving again.
All right, Mr. Wright. What questionable point would you like to explore further?
Power's testimony. Mr. Power's testimony, of course.
Huh? I know that...
Your inanity stupefies me, Mr. Wright.
Stupefies?
We have already clarified all questionable points during the cross-examination just now. Wasting time like this, calling the testimony questionable. I'd say it's your head that's questionable here.
Well.
Yes, I agree. Cross-examination went smoothly and there was nothing wrong with the testimony. Now then, I believe.
Please, wait.
You are being very persistent today.
Because I can't let it end like this. I know my outburst just now was a little questionable.
Questionable indeed.
But there really are some questionable points left to discuss, Your Honor.
What are you trying to pull? Oh, well, we can't have that. All right, Mr. Wright, what questionable point would you like to explore further?
Already explored the other two. The powers one is what made me lose freaking health again. The bear itself.
No, I don't think he wants to go home. He's like, oh, we can't have that. Let's continue this trial. I'll go along. Let's further this trial. The wife made meatloaf again. I hate meatloaf. As long as I stay here, maybe I can sneak by without having to eat her disgusting meatloaf. Maybe I can have one of those box lunches the onigiri lady had.
I think it's fairly obvious that the bear itself is very questionable.
The bear, Mr. Wright.
This was found at Mr. Ongard's mansion. However, Mr. Ongard was arrested at the hotel that night, which means that since the murder occurred, he has not had a chance to go home.
Oh.
I think Your Honor has already figured out what I'm trying to say. It is not possible that it was Mr. Ongard who took the spear to his mansion.
Why? That's very true. We didn't consider that point, Mr. Wright. There was no way time-wise for the defendant to have taken this bear home.
Phew. Disaster averted.
What are you doing?
You haven't gotten the best of me yet, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
I remember it clear as day. I remember what you muttered to yourself at Ongard's mansion. We have this area completely surrounded. There's no way for him to escape.
I can't believe it. That butler. All this time he was D-Killer.
D-Killer and Ongard were working together, so to speak. And D-Killer was hiding at Ongard's mansion as its butler.
What a bold move.
The bear figurine was brought back to Ongard Mansion by D-Killer himself. When it looked like he was about to be arrested, Ongard had him do so. I assume because it would have been bad had the police found it during their investigation. Well, Mr. Wright, you've been quiet for a while now.
This is too much. Isn't there anything I can attack at all?
I think we've heard enough. We now know why this bear figurine was at the defendant's mansion. as well as who it was that received the bear from the assassin in his room. Everything has become very clear. The client who hired the assassin to commit the murder was Mr. Matt Ongard. I see no reason for this trial to continue. Therefore, I will now hand down my verdict. Thank you, Your Honor, for your understanding. Do you want man to die? Thank you. You see, Miss Wright, you could not win against the truth, could you? I knew it would turn out this way. After all, what Edgeworth has stated is the truth. Any lost obligations, Mr. Wright? Well, do I? What should I do? Raise an objection, or hear the verdict. Raise an objection, or hear the verdict. I have the rock, so let's hear the verdict. We had the rock, Maya. It's a replacement. We're good. The defense, rest. Phoenix. Are you giving up? Yes, we have the rock, Maya. You can possess that. If you do, Maya will die. You think I care? I would be happy if she died. Though I wouldn't be happy if she started possessing Pearl herself to yell at me. But still, I am happy she died. That way she can stop eating all my money. And you carry that weight on your shoulders every day for the rest of your life. No, I won't. I don't want that to happen to you. It's not going to happen because there is no weight to be had. Mia, I never cared about Maya. Raise an objection, Phoenix. I will now announce my why can't we just let Maya die so I can go back to Emma? Please let Emma be my sidekick again. I hate Maya, please. Just let her die. There's only one way for me to drag this trial out. The only thing I have left is one dirty trick. A dirty trick? Your Honor, right now, we have these two reasons to believe my client is the assassin's client. Reason number 1, he accepted the bear figurine from the assassin. Reason number 2, that very same figurine was found at Ongard Mansion. However, it's possible that this is all the work of a certain other person. What are you saying? What I'm saying is, it's possible a different person is D Killer's real client. The real client? Yeah, I'm the guilty. I mean, I'm doing Maya a favor by letting this guy go to jail, right? Yes. Tisk. Is this all you have? Now then, Miss Wright, let's hear your theory. Who do you say is D Killer's real client, and therefore the real murderer?
The real client. The real client and the real murderer. Himself? Adrian Andrews.
Adrian Andrews. Adrian Andrews. Yes, we already know that she tried to frame Matt Ongard for crime. By wearing a spare nickel samurai costume. Ha! Then, taking the nickel samurai arm that I saw. What could have been... That could have very well been Miss Andrews. Out of here. But what about Mr. Ongard? If you please recall yesterday's testimony, the defendant was taking a nap during the break period. That's right. Then, finding this figure at Mr. Ongard's mansion, it was a well-laid trap set by Miss Andrews. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion on this? I can't even begin to count the flaws in the defense's logic, besides which there is no evidence to support it. However, I can't fully discount its possibility either.
What's with this trial? Come on, anyone can tell Ongard did it.
I can't believe the defense would go so far to pin the guilt on someone else.
Yeah, unbelievable. It's not something petty, it's murder.
It's to save Maya. It's to save Maya. And if the whole world turns against me. It's one fight I can't give up on. I should have gave up a long time ago. Order. Order. Order.
All disrupted parties will be forced to leave the courtroom. Your Honor. For the benefit of the defense, I'm willing to play along with this what-if game. This what-if game, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution is prepared to challenge the defense's theory. Mr. Wright, even you must have thought it strange and wondered. Why would the criminal want this little wooden bear? He's right. The killer did especially bring that bear to On Guard right away. Why do you ask? Is there something special about it? Absolutely. And I'm sure that once the court knows its significance, the true killer's identity will become crystal clear. Your Honor, the prosecution calls upon a witness who will clear all doubts against Miss Andrews. And who would that be? It's quite simple, Your Honor. Miss Adrian Andrews herself.
Wait, wasn't she already here?
I see. Well then, the court will take a short 10-minute recess. The prosecution will prepare its witness in that time.
Yes, Your Honor. March 23rd, 11:54 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3.
Oh, why? Why are you still like this? Where?
Oh, I knew it was a good idea to hold her hostage. Don't you agree, Mr. Lawyer? But I never thought in your desperation you tried to pin the guilt onto Adrian.
Swear this demon will pay.
Mr. Nick!
Pearls, where's Mia?
I don't know. A really strong power suddenly called her away.
A really strong power? Who's calling me? Calling?
Oh, Mr. Nick! Your phone is...
It's from Gumshoe.
How's it going? Have you been hanging in there, pal?
Yeah, sort of. We just barely found something to latch onto.
That's good, pal.
And what about you? Anything yet? Have you figured out where the killer and Maya are?
We still don't have any leads, but
What? We don't have any more time.
if we just had one, even a single clue would be really helpful.
I was only able to come this far because I kept thinking to myself, gotta keep the trial going until Maya's been rescued. Have I just run out of luck this time? Is all our hope for naught? A tent. A tent? A tent? Huh? A tent. I can see a circus tent. Mia! It looks like Maya was unconscious until just a few minutes ago. As soon as she woke up, she called for me. So it was Maya that called you away. She's locked in a dusty little room right now. But I could see a circus tent outside the window about 300 feet away. Gumshoe! Is there a circus tent in town right now?
There's only one, pal. The very big circus.
Oh, why does the friggin' last case keep coming in?
Maya's somewhere within 300-foot radius of the main tent.
What? Okay, hold on a sec, pal. Hey, draw a circle on that map around a 300-foot radius from the main tent. Hurry!
Mo did it. Mo did it. And I could see a mailbox under the window just outside. Gumshoe! There's also a mailbox.
Okay, what else?
What else, Mia? I'm sorry, but it was a very small window. I couldn't see anything else. Sounded like it was an old office building. Maybe the 3rd floor or so.
I heard her. An old office building. Good stuff, pal. Okay, just hang in there. Just a little longer, pal. Wish us luck.
Good luck.
I'll call you later, so don't let your battery die, okay, pal?
Mia's not hurt, right? She's in a pretty bad state, Phoenix. She's being starved. Gumshoe, please hurry and bring her some burgers. I don't care about her, but please bring her burgers so she doesn't start begging me when she does get free. Or just let her starve. Can we just let her starve, please? Looks like we're out of time. Are you all right, Phoenix? It's only a matter of time before Maya's rescued. I can do this. I just have to make this trial last a little longer.
March 23rd, 12:05 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 3.
Court will now reconvene. The killer, the man who murdered the victim, hand this to his client. From this, one obvious question arises. Why this particular item? I believe the answer to that question will provide us with the name of the real culprit. Now then, the prosecution calls the defendant's manager, Adrian Andrews, to the stand. Currently, the witness is accused of tampering and obstruction of justice. However, you have been called to the witness stand today to ascertain who exactly is guilty of murder.
I understand.
Very good. Now, have you ever seen this bear before, Miss Andrews?
Of course I have.
You have seen it before? That's right. It's only natural that the witness has. Miss Andrews, could you please enlighten the court to this bear's secrets?
All right. Why? Why does she what? The bear figurine. Actually, this is an elaborate puzzle. If you have the correct order, it can be taken apart one piece at a time. And at its center is a small cavity, just enough room to store a small item. Because of its complexity, if you don't know the order, you can't open the bear. You really can't tell that it's a small jewelry box just by looking at it.
So this figurine, it's a container of sorts, is it?
Yes, looks can be deceiving, would you agree?
Yes, this is superb craftsmanship. I wish to have one for myself. Oh, yes, I nearly forgot. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. But could you let me have the bear? I want to try to open it. Please. Please, let me have the puzzle.
It looks like there really was something to that bear after all.
It's gonna be the freaking suicide note, isn't it? The bear figurine.
Actually, this is an elaborate puzzle.
Puzzle?
That's right.
But it looks like an ordinary figurine.
True enough. To people who don't know, I'm sure they would never guess that this was a puzzle. So what kind of puzzle is this exactly? If you know the correct order, it can be taken apart one piece at a time.
So you can take it apart, but But how would one go about doing that?
Well, you first turn its tail to the right, and then push it in.
Oh, yes, I see. Oh, you do have the bear. Are we really like the judge? Open the bear?
After that, your arms and legs are free to move and can be removed.
Oh, this is most interesting. A boy and his new toy. It's like he's 5 all over again. What is going on? Who actually gave it to him? I'm joking about him taking it. Oh, don't mind me. Go ahead and carry on. I'm going to try to solve this puzzle on my own. I think he's lost it. So, what do you find after you take the puzzle apart? I was purely joking when I said that he was like, give it to me. I didn't know that somebody actually gave it to him. Why are you hydrating me now of all times?
At its center is a small cavity, with just enough room to store a small item.
I'm trying to open. You were both hydrating me. And how do you know about this?
I know because I was the one who bought it.
Posture check. Huh?
It was a souvenir from a friend when I went to Switzerland.
Then this was a present from you? Hydrate again! Gosh dang it!
That's right. Also, everyone keeps trying to hydrate me. That way I have to go to the bathroom at some point, huh? It was a puzzle in the shape of a bear, so I thought it'd be perfect for Juan.
So it was a present from Miss Andrews. Witness, let's continue with your testimony.
Because of its complexity, if you don't know the order, you can't open the bear.
So who exactly knew how to solve this puzzle?
Only the two of us, Juan and myself. It was a souvenir from Switzerland, so I doubt there are that many people with the same bear in this country.
But this looks like it can be easily broken. Especially if someone wanted to get at what's inside.
Well, it's a toy. It can never be the same again once it's been broken. You really can't tell that it's a small jewelry box just by looking.
Who else knows that this bear is actually a small container or jewelry box?
I never told anyone. As long as Juan never told anyone either. Only the two of us knew.
The two of you, huh? And of course, that means Mr. Ongar didn't know, right? I think this is about all I'm going to get for now. Wooden puzzle with a hollow inside. Only Corida and Andrews knew how to open it. Figurine update in the court record. Well, Mr. Wright, I think even you have come to realize. That there is one very important fact we have uncovered, and that is this. The bear is actually a jewelry box. Okay? Now that we have agreed to this point, there is only one logical question that can come next, and that is this. What is inside this box? What's inside? Is it keys? Oh, I hope it's jangly keys. That's right. And that's what we are going to find out next. Witness.
Yes.
You are the only one who can open this. Please.
There's a painful silence hanging over the courtroom. All eyes are on Miss Andrews now as she solves the puzzle and takes the bear apart. Click. I've opened it. Is this what you wanted?
What is that? Looks like a note. It's not keys at all. I have been tricked. You told me it was jewelry. At the very least, I expected something jingly, shiny.
Don't think we need to guess of what that is. Do we, Mr. Wright? It's the suicide note.
Suicide note? Who's suicide?
I thought... Who? The suicide note left by Juan Cordia's former manager, Celeste Impacts. Until now, no one knew of its whereabouts. Just as we suspected, it was hidden. Hidden by the victim, Juan Cordia himself. It seems Celeste Impacts had very beautiful handwriting, and she just as beautifully signed her own name on this document. This is most definitely the note she left right before she committed suicide. Order! No, I want Maya to die, please! We have the rock! Witness, did you know about this?
Yes, I did. I heard all about it from Juan. When I discovered his body, then looked for the bear, I wanted to destroy the note before it became public. But I couldn't find it anywhere.
Because it had already been taken by the killer.
Everything is going at Mr. Edward's pace. So now the suicide note has been found. What's the next logical question?
What is written on the note?
That's right. At least, that's what I would think.
Now then, I believe it's only appropriate the contents of the note be made known.
I can't stop you, can I? I went through so much just to get my hands on it.
5 hours straight. Oh, it's been 5 hours? I got very invested. I'm gonna finish this trial, really. I'm so close to the end, it doesn't make sense ending now.
I was going to burn it. For her sake.
I'm deeply sorry, but I can't allow you to persuade me to stop. Your Honor, if you could please read the contents of the note aloud. Very well. The judge's voice rang loud and clear through the deathly silent courtroom. In her notes, Celeste Impacts left to us a record of all of what happened to her. About being used and then thrown away by Engard. About being engaged to Corrida. Engard's role in destroying that. And about how she decided, in her despair, to end it all.
And that's all Miss Impacts had to say. There's one thing I would like to say here. Prosecution has no interest in slandering Mr. Engard. Then, what? Our intention, Your Honor, is to establish a motive for murder. Isn't that correct, witness?
Yes. On the night of the murder, Juan was going to make the contents of the note public. After the post-ceremony show, he was going to hold a press conference.
My word. Matt Engard values above all else his refreshing like the spring breeze image. Which is why he had to stop the note from being made public. Where do you... At any cost.
Celeste's suicide note added to the court record.
It's Engard's fault that woman killed herself.
And this time, he even went so far to kill someone to stop him from revealing it.
How terrible! What a selfish person. There are slimeball lawyers out there who will defend these creeps too.
There was no room for doubt here. Mr. D. Killer's client's goal was to obtain the suicide note. And the only person who needed this note that badly was the defendant. And let's not forget that the bear with the note inside was found at the defendant's house. It seems that we have come to the truth at last. Defendant's motives were entirely selfish. He deserves no sympathy from anyone.
Heck, how am I supposed to escape from this one? Why the hesitation, Phoenix? Gumshoe hasn't called yet, so you know what you must do. I know. I have to carry on and buy him some more time. Okay. 2 deadly pieces of evidence. Figurine and suicide note. Maybe somehow I can find a way out of this situation through one of those. The gallows already in the judge's hand. Phoenix, hurry! Suicide note with a figurine. Which of these should I pursue? Save time! Saving! The figurine.
Objection!
Please wait, Your Honor.
Oh man, look at that lawyer.
He's still going at it?
It's like he doesn't care what he's trying to get a killer off the hook. An assassin took this with him from the crime scene after murdering Mr. Corrida. At the request of his client, of course.
So what's your point, Mr. Wright?
I don't think it's possible that Mr. G. Killer's client was Matt Engard. In fact, I think there's a contradiction here. You can tell by just looking at it that the bear is really a jewelry box. The chances that Matt Engard thought the note was inside this bear are 0 to none.
Oh, I didn't think of it that way.
Exactly. I did think of it that way, and I thought it was rather strange. After all, there was no reason why Mr. Engard would ever want a jewelry box like this.
Order! 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 You make a valid point, Mr. Wright. Mr. Edward, what is your opinion?
It's just a flash. I think I did rather well on this one. Unfortunately, I think he believes differently. Oh, he's gonna reveal the camera.
I believe a show of appreciation is in order. Huh? Defense seems to be in love with wishing more despair upon itself.
I'd like to direct the court's attention to this.
What is that?
It is a very small video camera, Your Honor.
This type of camera is commonly used as a means of spying. Spying?
What the? I thought the spy camera was in my possession.
Engard and the victim both thought of the other as her biggest rival. then even went as far as to use this type of item to find each other's weaknesses. And the victim, Juan Cordia, was being spied on. His personal life was being watched by none other than Matt Ongar. Order. Order. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor?
You don't tell me you knew about your client's spying activities.
Well, sort of.
Sort of is not acceptable answer, Mr. Wright.
I see you are confused, Mr. Wright. You're probably thinking, but I have the camera that was in the stuffed bear's eye. But this camera that I have is not the same one. Last night, I searched the victim's house on a hunch, using this. Come choose Bug Sweeper. By the way, Mr. Wright, the defendant's fingerprints were found on this camera. Matt Onguard's fingerprints were on there.
Well, Phoenix, it looks like those cameras were hidden all over the place, huh? What am I supposed to say to that evidence?
I think this is the end. It's fairly obvious that Mr. Onguard learned of the suicide note through this. He was watching the victim all along. He got me good this time. I don't have anything to counter that.
Hey, what's that boy you're thinking? Me? Does that mean the bad guy, killer guy?
Shh! Stop! Don't look at him. The way he's sweating is just so... Ew, nasty.
Phoenix,
Yes, Chief?
have you figured out what you're going to do next? Next yet?
What I'm going to do next is running away like frightened child work.
I know it seems like Mr. Edgeworth is very close to being the lead on this case, but in his eagerness to prove his point, he forgot one very important thing.
Well, what is it, Mia?
There's a piece of evidence that he really should investigate.
Something he should investigate.
I would really hate to see the good prosecutor get scolded for not remembering to look into the item that he had the chance.
Why are you speaking in riddles all of a sudden? All right, I think this time we finally understand everything. Well, Mr. Wright, you don't have any further objections, do you? What's this piece of evidence that Mia is talking about? Can I figure out what it is that still needs to be looked at? Or should I let it go? Where am I? I have an objection, Your Honor. What evidence do I have? That was about the weakest objection I've ever heard, Mr. Wright. What evidence did he not look into? Transmitter. Receipt. States. Maybe it's the photo. He didn't look into that, did he?
Objection!
Your Honor, the defense has no intention of letting this go so easily. You are beginning to sound desperate. That's just your imagination, Your Honor. Mr. Edgeworth, this is not like you at all. In your eagerness to prove your point, you forgot one very important thing.
Hey, isn't that what I just said?
So you're telling me that I forgot something. You're so close, Mr. Edgeworth. But there's something you really should examine about this piece of evidence. And I'm this list photo. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, I do believe some special examination is needed. But I think the item that should be examined is the defendant's gray matter. Whoops. Mr. Wright, when this trial's over, I would like to see you in my chambers. No, not your chambers! I think there are a few things we need to discuss. Yes, Your Honor. If you're going to speak, at least use your brain to make up something intelligible. So, you're telling me that I forgot something. You're so close, Mr. Edgeworth. But there's something you really should examine about this piece of evidence.
What piece of evidence do I have that he didn't examine?
I don't
Take that! What about this? Nope, it's not that. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's load before I go through the guilty thing. Okay, it's not the picture card. Suicide note. Take that! Oh, here we go! That is Miss Impact's suicide note, right? Who knows? I mean, sure, the suicide note was found inside this bear. This bear is in my possession until only a few moments ago. Which means... the handwriting on the suicide note has yet to be analyzed. Oh. So, as to whether this pivotal piece of evidence was really written by Miss Impact or not, that has yet to be even remotely confirmed. Mr. Wright, you can't seriously be...
Mr. Wright, are you saying the suicide note is fake?
Miss Andrews, you were the one who tried to pin this murder on Mr. Engard. Who's to say you didn't create a fake suicide note and put it into this bear?
How dare you?
Objection!
Your Honor, the defense is indiscriminately accusing the witness again. There's no evidence linking the witness to the suicide note whatsoever.
Objection!
But if this is a fake, then the witness is the only person who could have made it. What? Recall the witness's testimony concerning this figurine. The only person other than the victim who could solve the puzzle is the witness herself. Miss Andrews, you wrote this note, didn't you? You wrote it so you could use it to frame Matt Engard.
I did no such thing.
Objection!
Right. You're going to pronounce the suicide note with faith. Then show this court some evidence to support your theory.
Objection!
Mr. Edgeworth, you were the one who presented this scrap of paper as evidence. Then that means the burden of proof lies with you, the prosecution. Ugh. That's enough. Mr. Edgeworth, can you confirm the handwriting on the suicide note? As the defense has stated, the handwriting has yet to be analyzed. If that's the case, it seems that yet again we have reached a point where a verdict is impossible. That's impossible!
This isn't good, Phoenix. The judge is going to carry this trial over one more day. I don't think Maya will physically be able to make it another day.
I don't want to have to do this, but I don't have a choice. I request that both the prosecution and defense further investigate.
Handwriting analysis my butt. That's just the lawyer trying to buy more time. Engard is guilty! Look, any can tell you that! I think we've reached the end of the line. Guilty! 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 Guilty!
Oh, phone call! Steel Samurai theme song. What is that sound? It's been going on for like 2 minutes now. It's Gumshoe. Hello? Gumshoe? What is it with him? What's with that sigh? Where's Mia? What happened? Did you kill her?
He got away.
What?
I'm sorry, pal. I really am. I don't know what to say besides I'm sorry. I wish there was some way to make it up to you, I really do.
Anyway, what's going on?
We found his hideout, pal. But the two of them were already gone.
This is terrible.
I'm going to keep looking for them, pal. Don't you worry. I just need a little more time. Don't tell me we don't. We don't have any more.
Guilty, 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 guilty. Do you hear that? Calling for his head.
Mr. Wright, you can't. For us to come this far and. Oh!
What is it?
Let me talk to Mr. Edgeworth.
I can't do that.
Mr. Wright, could you please get a hold of yourself?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm about to end today's proceedings. May take your phone calls out after.
Hold on, Your Honor. Edgeworth, catch. Should I just throw my freaking phone at you?
Mr. Edgeworth! Please, you gotta buy us some more time!
Court is in session. I'm sorry, Your Honor. You were saying... Mr. Wright, this is a court of law.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but...
I am reluctant to do this. However, it appears that I have no choice but to suspend proceedings until tomorrow.
Sam, I really can't do anything.
Court is now adjourned for the day.
Objection!
Thank you, Edgeworth! Wait, why am I thanking you? Curse you! You're letting me live!
Please wait, Your Honor.
Edgeworth.
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? I humbly request another 30 minutes of Your Honor's time. For what purpose? We can perform the necessary tests on this piece of paper in that evidence in that time. Can you really obtain your results in 30 minutes? I believe you can, Your Honor. But wouldn't it be better if we adjourn for today and then reconvene tomorrow? 30 minutes. Please, Your Honor. That's all I am asking for.
Please, Your Honor.
Very well. As the prosecution's request, this court will now take a 30-minute recess. Be advised that I will not allow another recess today. I'm not sure if this is helping or hurting us. The court will now take its final recess of the day.
March 23rd, 2:04 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 3. Nothing is keeping them here! We don't have a jury. It's the judge himself that's deciding everyone's freaking guilty or not. They can leave whenever they want to. They don't have to be here.
Right. Well, what's going on with Maya's situation?
The killer. Looks like he got away again. 30 minutes? We can't find her in that time.
The theme song. Report.
Is that Mr. Edgeworth?
You don't have time. Just spit it out.
Right. It looks like we just missed them, sir. The killer left a few things behind bags and is rushed to get away.
A few things?
Can we use any of them as evidence?
I thought you asked, pal.
Huh?
I've got the things he left with me right now and I'm on my way over.
Really?
That's odd. Any items like that are usually sent to Prime Line purpose.
We don't have time to wait for those guys, sir. When those guys weren't looking, I swiped the stuff and ran.
What?
Well, I'm not a detective anymore, so I had to. I'm really sorry, sir, but I've gotta put the law on hold for now.
Sounds bad. I hope he doesn't get in too much trouble over this.
With my hookup junk car, I'd say I'll be there in about 20 minutes, sir. Don't worry, I'll be there. Wait for me.
Alright. Just get here in one piece.
I'm on a mission and no one can stop me now, sir. No one! I'm pulling out all the stops and running every red light.
Items left by the murderer. Huh? Maybe there's something among them that will be decisive evidence to end this.
What just happened? An explosion? Hey, what's wrong? Detective Gumshoe, answer me.
No one can stop me.
happened? It sounded like he had an accident. I'm guessing his cell phone broke as well.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no.
What was he thinking? You gotta hurry and call for help. We have no idea where he is. His cell phone was broken. He wasn't driving a patrol car, so no radio either. Also, if we don't get to those items before they do, police will take possession of them.
No! You can't let that happen!
Well, there is a way we can find out where he is. We stand a chance.
Why, oh why did Gumshoe have to get into an accident now? Is there any way to find out exactly where he is at this moment?
There is a way.
That's right, there is a way! Right! Francisca has a freaking tracker on him!
What? How?
I'm sure we can find out where Detective Gumshoe is through this. Do I have it? Oh, my radio transceiver can probably pick up the tracking device, can't it?
Take that! Right, we're not in the middle of a mock trial here. I guess this won't work, huh? I guess it's up to me. Alright. Think of something on my end. Don't get your hopes up too high, and I'll try my best. Did I say something wrong?
Edgeworth,
What is it?
I don't have any right to judge anyone ever again. I know my client is guilty. What I'm doing now, I'm pinning the guilt onto someone totally innocent, and using the evidence to do so. It might be my turn to say, defense attorney Phoenix Wright chooses death.
Right. It doesn't suit someone like you to cry useless tears. Whether you did your job well or not, it can only be seen after the verdict has been decided. The verdict? Is Prosecutor Edgeworth here? Yes, bailiff. There's a phone call for you, sir. They said it was extremely urgent. It's probably finished with the handwriting analysis. I have to take this call. In the meantime, think hard about what it is you must do.
Wait, was I supposed to save Francisca? Would something different have happened if I said Francisca? I'm gonna save here because... March 23rd, 2:38 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Oh, really? Okay, I'm gonna go back because you will give me 1 second.
This is going by so quickly. There goes the phone. Didn't he just hung up? What was up with the phone call?
It's away. Can you find Gumshoe from Francisca?
Why are you bringing up Francisca a time like this? Oh, I see. We tried to get in contact with her. The chances are slim, but she's all we have.
Francisca. Does she even want to help us? Edgeworth,
What is it?
I don't have any right to judge anyone ever again. I know my client is guilty. What I'm doing now, I'm pinning the guilt onto someone totally innocent, using the evidence to do so. It might be my turn to say, defense attorney Phoenix Wright chooses death.
Right. It doesn't suit someone like you to cry useless tears. Whether you did your job well or not, that can only be seen after the verdict has been decided.
The verdict.
Is Prosecutor Edgeworth here? Yes, bailiff. There's a phone call for you, sir. He said it's extremely urgent. It's probably finished with the handwriting analysis. I have to go back and take this call. In the meantime, think hard about what it is you must do.
Okay. So, I'm guessing that there's 2 endings to this case? One where we get the evidence through Francisca, and then the other where we don't. Interesting. Let's go with this one.
March 23rd, 2:35 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Court will now reconvene. I assume both sides are ready. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. I can understand the defense acting like this. However, why do you also seem distraught, Mr. Edgeworth? It's nothing, Your Honor. What's wrong with Edgeworth?
It looks like something unexpected just happened to him.
Oh, really? Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, could you please tell the court the results of the handwriting analysis on Miss Impact's suicide note? Yes, Your Honor. Unfortunately, we have discovered that this suicide note is a forgery. What? What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? This note was not written by Miss Impacts herself. It is a fake. Oh no. Order. Order! Mr. Edgeworth, would you care to explain what is going on? If this was not written by Miss Impacts, then who wrote it? We would need more time to do a more detailed analysis. However, it appears that the handwriting matches that of the victim, Mr. Juan Cordia. Mr.
Corida. Well. Looks like Miss Impacts never left a suicide note after all. She never wrote anything about Angard.
However, Your Honor, even though the suicide note is indeed a fake, Mr. Angard could not have known that, and so the facts remain unchanged, acting under the assumption that it was real. He had plotted to possess it. That does sound very plausible.
This theory about that Angard had no idea the suicide note was fake. Something seems a little wrong with it. Is that evidence?
The defense believes that the theory the prosecution has stated contradicts testimony. If everything the prosecution has proven up to this point is true, then it's impossible for Mr. Angard to not have known it was a fake. Because of the spy camera.
Take that!
What is this little item called again? A video camera, Your Honor? Well, a very small one, but... Oh, that's right. A camera. You kids and your fancy toys nowadays. Mr. Edgeworth, earlier you claimed that Mr. Angard knew of the existence of this note. Because he was spying on the victim, isn't that right? If that were true, then this means Mr. Angard would have known that the victim had forged the note. So the defendant knew the suicide note was a fake. If that's true, then the situation has suddenly changed in a very dramatic way. Exactly, Your Honor. The prosecution's theory as to what Mr. Angard's motive for murder was, it has suddenly disappeared into thin air. But Your Honor, it's not as if Mr. Angard monitored Mr. Corida 24 hours a day. Perhaps the victim wrote the note in a place Mr. Angard didn't know of. Well, right back at you, Mr. Edgeworth. Why don't you show us some proof that the victim made the forgery in an unknown place? Order! 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 Mr. Edgeworth, it looks like this time it is you who has dug his own grave. As I figured. Huh? As you figured. As I figured. It came down to this after all. Mr. Edgeworth, you are not making any sense. I heard the results of the handwriting analysis. I thought this might happen. The question is, what next? What next? The prosecution can't prove Mr. Angard's motive through the evidence. We must prove it from another angle. Well, I agree with you there. Your Honor, the prosecution would like to call a witness to the stand at this time. Oh, well, that's fine. However, this witness is a little unusual. What witness? Edgeworth stuttering. This is not like him at all. Unusual. Well, what sort of witness is this person, Mr. Edgeworth? This witness is the one who is perfectly fit to answer once and for all the question of
Who was it that hired Shelly D. Killer to commit murder? That's impossible. Who in the... No such person exists who can answer that question with such certainty. Yes, Mr. Edward. Who's this witness? It's, yes, go on. Who is it? The man himself. Mr. Shelly D. Killer. Oh, Mr. D. Killer. Wait! Shelly D. Killer!
Wait, what? What? Why do you have him as a witness? When did you get him as a witness?
You mean the killer? Or, I mean the assassin? Yes, Your Honor. He's coming here, to the witness stand. Well, yes, in the manner of speaking. I recognize that this is a very unusual circumstance, so I ask for your permission. Well, Mr. Wright? Yes? Is it all right with you? Do I have a choice here? I can't really do much else to drag this trial out. Defense has no objections, Your Honor. I wonder if it really is all right to do this.
Very well then. The prosecution calls its witness to the stand. Edward, is there no other way left to us? How did you catch the killer?
Now then, witness. Your name and your, occupation, please.
What? 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 Why do you have a radio? This is not the killer, this is a radio!
Very good, sir. My name is Shelly D. Killer. I am a professional assassin. I say, what is going on here?
Your Honor,
How can you remain so calm? What is the meaning of this two-way radio?
actually, Your Honor, it was delivered to me just now. It came with a condition. As long as we do not trace the source, Mr. D. Killer will testify to this court. So this must be what that urgent phone call he got earlier was about. It does?
Oh no, this will not do. I cannot allow this in my court. First of all, we can't even be sure it's really Mr. D. Killer himself.
Witness, please present some sort of proof that you are, in fact, Shelly D. Killer.
Oh, it does!
I understand. Please wait a second.
I'm so hungry.
Go ahead, starve! Keep starving! Maya!
A voice. Mr. Wright, can you confirm anything from this?
The defense has no objections to this person. We are satisfied that this man is indeed Shelly D. Killer.
Looks like we have run into yet another unexpected turn of events. Well, it doesn't seem like we have too many choices under these circumstances, so... Now then, witness. There is one thing I would like to confirm before we speak of anything else. And what would that be? At the request of a client, you killed Mr. Juan Cordia. Is that correct? It is as you say. I did indeed kill Miss Cordia.
Good. Now that we have answered that, let's move on to the name of your client.
No. This is all just a bad dream. Yes, that's it. A bad dream.
Shelly D. Killer. What is he going to say about my client?
There's something I must first state. To an assassin, nothing is more important than trust between a client and himself. And that is the reason I am here today on this witness stand. It is my wish that you grasp this concept before you give the name of my client. Mr. D. Killer seems to be a very clever man. I'd almost say he seems to be mocking us. While he may appear to be our enemy, Your Honor, Mr. D. Killer is only stating the truth. He is no hypocrite. He has always stood by this one belief. You mean about this trust between his client and himself thing? It seems to be a level of trust beyond what people like me can comprehend. Well, Mr. Wright, are you ready to cross-examine the witness?
Yes, Your Honor.
There's no way to know what's coming next. Stay cool and collected, Phoenix.
About my clients. We can hear anything you have to say later. Can you please just tell us your clients?
I don't think you understand your place, Mr. Attorney. You said this is something I must first state. Do you know what the word first means?
Sorry. Go on. Well, it appears this is one witness you can't badger, Mr. Wright. It's only because you don't know about Maya's situation. To an assassin, there is nothing more important than trust in the client himself. The trust between you and your client.
I provide my services in a fast and efficient manner. In exchange, I trust that my clients are discreet about me and my identity. If too many people knew my face, it would be quite troublesome.
And is that why you are testifying in this manner?
This is the first time one of my clients has ever been accused of murder. I must preserve the deep human name so my clients can trust me.
But couldn't someone stab you in the back and break your trust?
It has never happened before, but if it ever did,
Yes?
that person wouldn't be my client for very long. They would certainly.
That's enough. Please, no more. I'm going to have nightmares.
Very well. The only hypothetical anyway.
Oh, I see.
That is the reason why I am here today on this witness stand.
I see what I have to do. I don't want to save Maya. Let her starve, please.
Hold it!
That seems a little strange to me. I mean, you're about to tell us the name of your client. I'd like to think that this would be very bad for them.
It doesn't matter to me. This client has already broken the rules and acted outside of their prescribed role.
The role.
This person tried to implicate another of this crime in order to save themselves. This is a trespass that cannot be forgiven.
You. Who gave you the right to be so high and mighty?
To the gentleman who spoke just now. Excuse me, but would you care to die?
No! No! I didn't say anything. The judge had better watch himself. No! I'm not gonna save Maya!
Hold it!
We understand, so please tell us the name of your client.
I'm afraid I cannot do that. I still have a few things to say before I do.
That egomaniacal.
It's no good for your health to be so aggravated.
How do you know?
You won't live very long if you let everything bother you.
Somehow, that coming from an assassin makes it less than comforting. I don't really care about all this extra fluff. Just tell us the name already. Patience. Try to calm down a little. It's important to try and understand his mindset. He seems very steadfast and closed, so you're going to have to work to get him to talk. I'm not his therapist, you know? And the trust. And the trust.
Objection!
The witness's statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor. I'm sorry, but I cannot see nothing faulty.
Hold it!
Oh, here we go. I'm sorry, but I was wondering about something you just said. Oh, it was the friggin'... Why are they only doing this friggin' mechanic in this trial? You said that your client had already broken the rules?
As a person who frames another person is the worst kind of human.
And that's why you feel you can betray this person.
I have no trust relation with a client who can't understand their assigned role.
Just my luck. An assassin with a conscience. Who would have figured?
Now then, everyone, do you think you can understand my logic?
This case just keeps getting better and better.
If you can't, then I'm afraid we can't proceed.
Everyone understands your point, I think. Really.
In that case,
I believe I am prepared to disclose the information you seek. We have made it crystal clear that you value trust over all else. I believe we are ready. Excellent. And that is the reason I am here today on this witness stand. So now that we've discussed that, then I do believe it's about time I reveal the name of my client, don't you agree?
Hold it!
What is it? Now I can't bring myself to ask the client's name. If you can't ask it, Mr. Wright, then I will. Witness. What is the name of your client who requested the murder of Juan Cordia? That person's name is... Adriana Andrews.
What?
Objection!
Witness! That's not who you told me it was earlier. Pray tell, what are you talking about, Mr. Prosecutor? I should think I know my own client, and it was Adriana Andrews.
What?
This can't be. On the phone earlier. What's going on here?
My guess is that Mr. D Killer just stabbed Mr. Edgeworth in the back.
Stabbed Edgeworth in the back.
I'm sure in order to get an audience with this court, Mr. D Killer told him a different name. Matt Ongard, perhaps.
I knew it.
Objection!
This is outrageous. I was deceived. This witness is telling a very serious lie. But you were the one who summoned this witness. You Shelly D Killer. My testimony is the truth. The defendant at the moment is now on guard, am I correct? All he wants to do is help procure his acquittal.
Wow. All of a sudden, it feels like we can actually win this.
Yeah, though I don't want to. The prosecution has failed to provide a motive and has instead provided the suicide note, which is a forgery created by the victim. Furthermore, there is a possibility the defendant himself knew it was a fake. But most definitive of all, we have heard from the assassin himself the name of his client. Mr. D. Killer's client who requested the murder was not the defendant at all. No. With all this evidence, it is obvious to me that this means that Mr. Matt Ongard is innocent. I seem to have caused you all a bit of confusion. Please continue your discussion and call me when you have reached a verdict. Bailiff, please bring Miss Adrian Andrews in immediately.
What now? With the way this is going, Ongard will be found innocent. This may be our last chance. To save Maya.
Yeah, but
Edgeworth's right. The killer is lying. Ongard, my client. I know he's guilty. Can I live with myself if I win this?
no. Who would have believed the prosecution's own witness would have absolved the defendant? Your Honor, the prosecution requests permission to further question the witness. Shelly D. Killer is certainly lying under oath.
It wasn't me! Listen, everyone, please. The testimony just now was all one big lie. Miss Andrews, the suicide note may have been a fake. That man, Matt, he's the reason Celeste died. And Juan's dead. It's all because he got pulled into Matt's twisted world. That testimony just now, you have to believe me. It was a horrible, horrible lie.
But Mr. D. Killer himself has testified. He has named you as his client.
No, that's not true.
Also, there is quite a bit of evidence that points to you. The knife and button, donning the Nickel Samurai costume.
But that's...
You even have a motive. We know that Miss Celeste Impacts is a large part of your life. You wanted to follow her. You wanted revenge against the two who hurt her. I would say you have plenty of reason to want them both dead.
No. Mr. Wright!
You know the truth. Tell them the real story. Who the real killer is. Tell them. Please. Help me.
Yes, I know the truth. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I believe we have reached the end of this trial. Therefore, I ask the defense for any final words or opinions.
I have to decide. Do I take the not guilty verdict and save Maya? Do I throw this chance away and wait for Gumshoe's new evidence? What am I supposed to do?
Okay. Thank you. Okay, so if we get the verdict, then Maya's gonna be alive. If we request the trial to continue, then maybe she'll die.
Phoenix.
I can't do it, Mia. Can't accept a not guilty. Also, I don't want Andrea to die, considering that she is not the killer, and I don't want to trade Andrea for freaking Maya.
You are a lawyer.
I know, but Matt Ongard is a killer. A murderer. Did I hear you say your client is a murderer? Why am I saying this stuff out loud? I can't let him get away with this. I can't let someone else take the fall. If I let Miss Andrews be convicted, I am no better than Ongard. And even though I don't want to admit it, I have to face the fact. That is because of Edgeworth that I now know the real truth. He could have gotten Ongard convicted so many times over. He never took a single one of those chances. If I take this verdict right now, it'd be betraying his trust. His trust. I never thought about it until now. I trust him?
Yes, you do.
Yeah. Mr. Wright, your opinion, please. The defense requests that we be allowed to further question Mr. D. Killer. Am I hearing you correctly, Mr. Wright? Right. But, that witness has cleared your client through his testimony. Your job here is done. I'm not done yet. To see through witnesses' lies and find the truth. That is my job, Your Honor. There's still more evidence to look at. I'm sure that once those pieces arrive here in this very courtroom, a miracle will occur. Very well. The trial will continue. Mr. Edward, please re-establish the connection with Mr. D. Killer. Right away, Your Honor. He seems glad I didn't betray him. Has a verdict been reached? Before that, we would like to talk with you a little more. About... all you needed from me was the name of my client. What else could you need me for? Well, actually, we would like to hear everything you know about this case. That is how things are. Usually done. What is he talking about? Usually done? But what shall we have him testify about now? No. Mr. D. Killer, if you don't mind, please testify about your client in more detail. You legal people and your procedures. Is it any wonder no one likes to go to court?
My client part 2.
As I have already stated quite a few times, Adrian Andrews is my client. However, one thing I simply cannot overlook is tampering with the scene of the crime. My client dared to frame another for the crime, while pretending to be the person to discover the body and enter the scene. Adrian Andrews already knew from the very beginning that Juan Cordia was dead. But even more appalling is the creation and planting of the knife and button. That act is what I was referring to when I said the client had broken the rules. This is the most unexpected turn of events. For the, 5th time now? However, this time, everything has finally been reviewed.
Objection!
Just a second, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? We still have the cross-examination to do. You don't need to question testimony like this. Do you, Mr. Wright?
Your Honor, the defense will question the witness, as if I have a choice here.
Huh? Why? What if this witness has said is nothing but beneficial to the defense's case? If you scrutinize the testimony, then I'll expose the lies in that oh-so-beneficial testimony, I suppose. I don't understand what's going on anymore.
That makes two of us.
Hold it!
What is it, Mr. Wright?
If I press him the wrong way, I might raise suspicions on his end. I have to do something to waste more time. Witness, about requesting a hit.
Yes?
How much is your fee?
I see you are also quite a dark-hearted man, Mr. Attorney.
Huh?
If you would like to talk about business, we can do so after the trial.
No. I was just thinking, Mr. Wright!
Yes?
You want to kill me? You want me dead, don't you? You want to kill me, don't you? You want me? That's the only reason why you're asking the price. You want me dead, don't you? Ow! What? Why would you think something like that, Your Honor? Guilty! Mr. Phoenix Wright, you're hereby declared guilty! Witness, let's continue. Why did you disclose the name of your client? Your client, are they not?
I was just trying to figure out what price it was. It doesn't mean that you're gonna be my target. Judge, come on.
I know the murderous intention in your eyes. There's no reason. There's no reason for anyone to ask the price of an assassin unless it's against me. If you ask the price of an assassin, especially in my courtroom, it has to be me who you plan to target.
Okay.
Hold it!
I would think that most people wouldn't be able to overlook a person hiring another to kill.
If I had a problem with such a thing, I wouldn't be very effective at my job.
Yeah. Well, a change in occupation might be good for you.
However, I will say this. Even though I am the one that does the deed, my clients are always the real guilty party.
And that goes without saying, Mr. D. Killer.
Their fate is to live with the knowledge of their guilt on their shoulders. However, my client this time thought that they could run away with their guilt.
Hold it!
Are you talking about the button in the knife?
Yes, and my business card.
Oh, this card.
So that no one has to waste their time, including the police. I always make it a point to make things as easy as possible.
You were trying to make things easy.
My business card makes it very easy to identify who carried out the service.
He's pretty devoted to his work.
But to disregard everything. Go and stab the deceased with a knife. And even hide my card from sight. That is something I cannot overlook.
It's really hard to tell if he's being truthful or not without him being here.
While pretending to be the first person to discover the body and
Hold it!
scene.
So you're saying most clients wouldn't do such a thing?
That is correct. Usually, most people try to create an alibi for themselves. If you should use my services, Mr. Attorney, I'd suggest you plan your alibi too.
No, I already told you. I have no intention of using your services. Ever.
I know what you're planning. I know that you want to kill me.
Why does he keep looking at me like I'm the one on trial here?
Hold it!
From the very beginning.
That is correct. From before my client visited the room, all of my clients know precisely what the situation is at all times.
I wonder if that's really true. That's odd. Even more appalling is the creation and planting of the knife and button.
Hold it!
Gentle is in constant fear.
When is the assassin coming? I know Wright sent that assassin. I need bodyguards. Bodyguards! I'm going to die. Where's the assassin?
So why do you think your client did that?
What do you mean why?
Well, fiddling around at the scene of the crime is pretty risky. Why would someone who has requested a murder go to the crime scene anyway?
That is true.
I'm assuming it was probably done to frame Mr. On Guard.
If that's the case, then why didn't the person just request that you do it?
Sadly, that is not possible.
Huh?
My job is to kill. That is all. And to leave my business card behind, naturally.
Bailiff, you're not doing your job here anyway. Come home with me. You're going to watch me while I sleep, just to ensure that I don't get assassinated.
Turns out the bailiff's the assassin.
Business carders also my clients may escape blame. To protect them, my duty. Even if they say it's for revenge, setting someone else up to take your fall. That act is what I was referring to when I said my client had broken the rules.
Hold it!
And that's all you have to testify?
Yes, and I thought that I will never be called to the stand again.
Again? As in, you plan to continue?
I must, as I have yet to find a person to take my place, become the fourth successor. Actually, how would you like a new knife, Mr. Attorney?
Excuse me? No. I'm fine, really.
Really now. Maybe you will become the assassin yourself and kill me with your own hands. And leave a card with a phoenix feather. I understand. You're going to assassinate me in my sleep! Bailiff, come! We must take him out now! Yeah, doesn't have his assassin tools. Bailiff, arrest him now before he can get his assassination tools! Quickly!
I wonder what kind of man the judge thinks I am now. What are you going to do now, Phoenix? All I can do now is expose the lies. It's true. However, you realize that will be very bad for our client, right? I'm so confused. The one thing I know for sure is I can't let this trial end yet. Yet broken rules.
Objection! Objection!
Wine glass.
Court is now in session for myself.
Thank you so much for taking the time to testify, Mr. D. Killer.
What is the meaning of that attitude?
When Adrian Andrews entered the victim's room, your client had no idea that Juan Cordia has been murdered.
But how? How do you know that?
From this wine glass, Your Honor.
That glass. Glass?
Mr. D. Killer's supposed client thought Mr. Cordia had only fainted, which is why the glass of tomato juice was poured for the victim.
But isn't that just a part of Adrian Andrews' calculated plan?
That is not possible, Your Honor. This glass bears the fingerprints of that person. Had this been planned, they would never left their fingerprints behind.
See your point. Mr. Edgeworth, what's your opinion? Strangely enough, I had the same exact thought just now.
That's what you did.
Witness, how do you explain this strange phenomenon?
Isn't it a waste of time to ask about such a minor detail? It's not a very important point anyway, correct?
I'm afraid you are mistaken. Adrian Andrews really is your client, as you claim. And then your client should have had knowledge of Mr. Cordia's death. If not, then that can only mean that Adrian Andrews was never your client at all.
How strange.
Yes?
Why is it that the attorney has yet to raise an objection at this absurd situation?
Phoenix, if D. Killer figures out what we're up to, we're in real trouble.
Yeah, I know.
Objection!
Mr. Edgeworth, I'm surprised. You know you can't say things like that without any evidence.
Sorry. Well, that was an awfully weak objection for the two of you. Anyway, I am positive there was a contradiction in that testimony. The prosecution requests further testimony concerning when the request was taken.
Very well.
Right now, I have to buy us more time. While we wait for the items D. Killer left behind to get here, just know that the very outcome of this trial lies with those items. Request taken.
This request came to me, about a week ago. It was a request for my services on the night of the awards ceremony. Let us embark, discuss, and finalize a few matters. That is what occurred. I trust my memory. I believe I had made no mistakes.
So you physically met your client, huh?
That is correct. Meeting one's client is the first step to building trust, in my opinion.
I see. Well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Request taking.
Hold it!
1 week ago? Are you sure?
Yes, I'm quite sure. I, of course, had my own preparations. And I was barely able to finish. When you request my services, Mr. Attorney, I hope you will keep that in mind.
Please, stop.
In any case, my client this time had a very specific date and time in mind.
Specific date and time?
It was a request for my services on the night of the awards ceremony.
Did you ask why on that specific night?
No. I tried to fulfill all the conditions of my client's requests. But as for why, I only had my suspicions.
Your suspicions, huh? Test further. So what are these suspicions you had? Why did your client request that night?
I'm sure it was all for the bear.
The bear?
My client spoke of it. I'm sure there will be a bear-shaped figurine in Juan Cordia's room. I'd like you to retrieve that item for me.
You must be talking about the bear puzzle.
Inside that figurine was a suicide note. Naturally, the victim brought it with him to his hotel room.
What if the puzzle was actually a fake? in case anyone was trying to find the suicide note.
He was planning to publicly disclose its contents to the press conference after all.
That is correct. And if I had not done the job that night, I would not have known where the Barefoot room was.
I see. Well, Mr. Wright, is the testimony just now in any importance? It's very important. The testimony just now has made one thing clear, and that is the client knew the secret of the bear figurine. Huh? Why is everyone so quiet? Mr. Wright, I think all of us already knew that. Oh, really? Witness, please continue with your testimony. Met a certain honor to discuss.
Hold it!
So you physically met Adrian Andrews, right?
Of course I did.
What was that? What was that brief pause? Mr. Ritter. Witness, I would like for you to give us a few more details.
I always meet my clients as a matter of principle. I've never taken a request by telephone or mail.
And why is that?
That's because I value the trust between the client and myself above all else. And the only way to establish that is to speak to the client while looking them in the eye.
Well, Mr. Wright, is the testimony just now of any importance? It's very important. Of course it was very important, Your Honor. If Mr. D. Killer had met his client before the murder, then it's unlikely he is mistaken. So you're saying that his client really was Adrian Andrews? I guess so.
You see, it's just as I said.
I'm so lost. Who the heck am I supposed to be helping here?
Calm down, Phoenix. Think carefully and relax.
No then. Will the witness please continue?
I'm sorry, Edgeworth, I'm confused as well.
Hold it!
So your client was Adrian Andrews?
That is correct.
Well, he says the two of them met. If they did, there shouldn't be anything wrong with Mr. D. Killer's testimony. Well, there doesn't seem to be anything strange this time around.
You have to draw more information from him. But you can't draw his suspicion. If you can do that, you should be able to find a flaw in his testimony somewhere.
Talk about a delicate balance.
Ah, dang it. Nope. Dang it! Okay, now I have to go through the freaking words again. Guilty who? Who's guilty? What? Even though I fail, he still finds freaking my client guilty.
Hold it!
Why he meets his clients is not important, and that wasn't the point. Witness, please stop sidestepping my questions.
What do you mean by that?
My question was, did you really meet Adrian Andrews in person?
I've already told you, Miss Wright. I did. It was only through talking with him face to face that I began to trust him. That's when I thought I can trust this person as a client.
It's true that what they say talking face to face. Well, Mr. Wright, was the testimony just now of any importance? It's very important. If I heard what I think I heard just now, then I think I've got him. Your Honor, I believe the testimony just now wasn't of utmost importance. Huh? Really? If that's the case, witness, please include the statement just now in your testimony.
Very well. From the moment I saw him, I thought I could trust this person as a client.
Hold it!
But as we know, that was not how it turned out, correct?
What do you mean?
Adrian Andrews turned out to be a client who couldn't stick to the rules, right?
Well, yes. I suppose you are correct.
So I would like to check one last time. Are you sure your testimony is accurate?
Let me save again. 'Cause I think I know what I need to do.
What the frick?
Objection!
There we go. I got confused because I had two of the same person on my thing. I would like to go over this one more time. You met Adrian Andrews at a bar and took the request at that time?
Yes, that is correct.
And that's when you thought he was trustworthy?
How many times must I repeat myself? Yes, that is correct.
I'm sorry, but that is an impossible tale.
What?
Shelly D. Killer. You have never met the real Adrian Andrews.
Why would you say that?
Because you made one very big slip-up. About her.
So what is the issue? What did you just say now? What did you say just now? About her.
How to save me at the same time convict the killer. Go back and forth and be confused. If you have ever met Adrian Andrews in person, one look would have told you that she is a woman. Oh no! Freaking radio broke! Order. Order in the court. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? And don't think I don't know what you're planning behind my back, trying to assassinate me. This witness testified to the following: that he always meets face-to-face with his clients when taking their request. But he never met Adrian Andrews in person. Yes, Your Honor. That is exactly the point. That means Mr. D. Killer's client could not have been Adrian Andrews.
What the frick? What is happening? What is happening? What is that? Oil? What is that? How are you sending oil through the freaking radio?
Mr. Edgeworth, I understand your logic on this one. However, why would the assassin make such a basic mistake? I believe it has to do with her name, Your Honor. Her name. Yes, Adrian Andrews is without a doubt a very androgynous name. Androgynous? A very androgynous name. Yes, I see. Unluckily for Mr. D. Killer, the entire time he was on the stand, no one had stated Adrian Andrews' gender. And so, he simply picked the wrong gender to go with. What? What is going on? Shelly D. Killer. This court demands an explanation.
I think somehow must mixed up this client with another.
So does that mean you remember something different now?
Yes, of course. Please, if you would allow me to testify once more.
I know he's just going to spit out more lies. Very well, but this time please give us the truth and nothing but the truth. Request taking part 2.
Yes, now I remember. I took the request by mail.
Didn't you say you would never do that?
There have been times when I took a job without having met my client. The request was for the murder of Juan Cordia and 2 or 3 other small things. When I saw the name at the end of the letter, I thought my client to be a man.
So you took this job through a letter.
He didn't mention anything about a letter in his earlier testimony, which means he is definitely lying. Be careful, Phoenix. If you break the assassin's testimony completely, it's over for us.
I know, I can't make him suspicious, but I think we're okay. Like, we can do this. As long as he's standing there across from me, no matter how strong of a punch I throw, he'll counter it. Now then, let's begin the cross-examination. Request taking part 2.
Hold it!
But didn't you just say that you always met your clients?
Yes, I suppose I did say that. However, There are some clients for whom a meeting is simply not possible.
But didn't you meet your client this time?
No, I do not.
Oh, come now. Let's stop with this game of cat and mouse.
Using your silkiest voice is not going to work on me.
Alright then, just cough it up and confess.
Mr. Wright, you can't badger a witness with such harsh words. You're a lawyer, so behave like one and present evidence instead of mindlessly yelling. Now then, do you have any proof that Mr. T. Killer met with his client?
Do I? Don't have any proof.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Unfortunately, I don't have any proof.
I see. Then your line of questioning was just another waste of time. Sadly for us, Your Honor, that is the nature of right and wrong.
Of course.
Hold it!
And why could you not meet with certain clients?
Recently, I have been receiving more requests. But not each and every client, I will lose some nice business opportunities.
Nice business opportunities.
On top of which, the times have changed. It is now the age of information and computers, correct? Well, I have joined the times and now take requests for electronic mail.
Electronic mail. Do you have a mail? Do you have to mail it with a special insulated envelope? What?
I'm very sorry. I despise the shortening of words. What I meant by electronic mail is commonly referred to as email.
Email.
He still doesn't know. And a contest of mimicry. The judge would beat a parrot, hands down.
Anyway, so you took this job without having met your client, and the request was for the murder of one Cornelius.
Hold it!
2 or 3 other things.
Yes,
And what were these other things?
there are other things that have nothing to do with this case.
What should I do? Should I let him slide with that? It'd be really bad if I pushed his buttons the wrong way and he got mad. What's further? Whether or not they're related to this case is for the court to decide.
Mr. Attorney,
Yes?
everything I have said from the beginning has been nothing but beneficial to your client, which is why I wonder what is pushing you to continue with this cross-examination. Could it be that you are planning to betray your own client?
That's...
I smell the stench of a backstabber. And should you turn out to be one,
Wait! Uh-oh. This is looking really bad. I shouldn't press any luck. Alright, I have to think. Is this worth pursuing?
Yes. Witness, this is a very important matter. Please cooperate and tell us what the other jobs your client requested were.
if it's truly that important, I suppose I don't have much of a choice. The bear figurine.
The bear figurine.
After the assassination of the target, I was to find that figurine. I was told that this job was just as important as the actual killing.
And where was that figurine?
It was inside Mr. Cordia's suitcase.
And then what did you do next?
I handed it over to my client right away.
You gave it to your client? Interesting. Information certainly sounds important to me. Witness, please include what you just stated in your testimony.
As you wish.
Hold it!
B.J. Andrews.
I found this figurine at Mr. Ongard's mansion. If he gave it to Miss Andrews, then what was it doing there?
It was waiting for her there. And that was also part of the plan to find Mr. Ongard, I'm sure.
It makes a lot of sense. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have any problems with this piece of testimony?
There is a contradiction. So, the killer says he gave the figurine to Miss Andrews. I know somewhere in that statement there is a contradiction. And yet, I know that if I present something trivial here, he will cut the connection on his end. If you want to make a strong point, Phoenix, you have to present strong evidence. She's right. So, Now, Dr. Wright.
So what, Dr. Wright?
Present evidence.
What am I presenting evidence of?
Let me save really quick again.
Witness, let's go over this one more time. You gave Miss Andrews the bear figurine, and she told you to take the bear and wait for her at the On Guard mansion? Is that correct?
Yes. Where are you going with this?
Well, I think maybe you might have remembered a few things incorrectly. What? This is a battle of wits. I can't let up on him. I don't think it's possible for Miss Andrews to have been the recipient of this bear.
It's impossible to be the recipient.
Is it because she was planting evidence? Let's go over Taurus this one. Oh, so what do you think? Witness? Mr. D. Killer?
Oh, I'm sorry. I went to visit the water closet for a second.
Huh?
Mr. Attorney, I think it's time I stated this in terms even you can comprehend. If you ask me any more of these pointless questions, there will be no mercy.
Dang it! Guilty! Oh no! Oh my gosh! She's guilty. And to not have Maya!
Take that!
Okay. That doesn't work either. Think it over again. It's no use. As long as I can't put my finger on the central problem here, pressing this witness anymore could be extremely dangerous. On to the third game! Maya's dead. It appears that Mr. Wright has no problems. Well then, witness, please continue. Got my client to be in.
Hold it!
So you're saying that you never saw your client's face? Not even once?
I did. Once. Because when I went to give my client a figurine.
Yes, I see.
But Miss Andrews was wearing a mask at the time.
A mask?
The nickel samurai mask, I'm guessing.
Mr. Wright, what do you have to say about this? Do you have any problems with this piece of testimony? There's a contradiction. One thing does sort of stick out to me, Your Honor. Witness, I think you most definitely saw your client's face. Let's recall Mr. Power's testimony. After the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Matt was standing there in front of his room, still in his nickel samurai costume. Matt gave the bellboy a tip. You received quite a large roll of cash from Mr. Ongard, and at the time, he was not wearing the nickel samurai mask. Oh! Order. Order! Yes, now that you mention it, I do remember that. Witness!
Yes, that night I did wander the floor as a bellboy. Received plenty of tips that night by carrying juice to the various rooms. Is that so wrong?
Huh?
The man who gave me that tip is not my client. He was probably just a very generous person.
Objection!
I'm sorry, but sadly, we are not nearly so generous here. If I could receive large rolls of cash by simply bringing people things on trays, then why on earth would I stand here prosecuting? Oh, the deja vu. Isn't his salary more than enough for one man? And where's your evidence that the large roll of cash is not in fact a tip? Come, Mr. Edgeworth. Show me the money. What?
Mr. Attorney.
Yes?
You know, I think your line of questioning has been a little strange. In fact, I would say you don't seem to believe Miss Andrews is my client.
Oh, no, it's not like that at all. Just think lies aren't a good thing, you know?
Oh, I know and agree. Lies are not a good thing at all.
Ugh.
I think we are on the same page now, aren't we, Mr. Attorney? Remember, if you're threatened in any way, I am free to cut contact at any time.
I'm sorry. Please forgive my foolishness. If only you were this apologetic all the time. Anyway, I do not see a huge contradiction here. Therefore, you may continue, witness.
We've pretty much reached the end of our rope here.
Huh? Seems like we're still okay to me.
And that's exactly what's so bad. At the rate we're going, we'll end up completely destroying the killer's lie. We do that, or I know how serious of a situation that will put us in.
Oh yeah. All I can do now is pray that those items reach us in time.
What am I supposed to do?
Take that!
You may say what you think. However, I am for all intents and purposes a transceiver radio.
Oh, that's right. You can't actually see the evidence.
Well, I don't think this was what I needed to see. You can hear the pure silence in the air there.
Dang it. What am I meant to do? That's the same thing.
Take that!
Oh, found it. Shelly D. Killer. If you had really given the bear to Miss Andrews, then this item should not have been inside it.
This item?
I see where you're going. Yep, that's where I'm going. Where's everyone going? Do we need to pack a suitcase? Is it going to be my final destination assassination? Your Honor, please think back to Miss Andrews' testimony.
And I was going to burn it, for her sake.
If even for a single minute, this bear had actually been in Miss Andrews' hands, I'm sure she would have taken the suicide note out and burned it. Order! 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 So that's where you two were going. So by the very fact that the suicide note was still inside the bear, it tells us that your client did not know how to disassemble the puzzle. Which means... It means, Your Honor, that it's impossible for Adrian Andrews to be the client. Order! Order! Order!
Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm sure I mentioned this before. How I hate traitors above all else. I think the cross-examination has clearly demonstrated something to you. You must wish to break your end of our agreement.
No, that's not...
That's enough! If that is your intention, then there is only one thing for me to do.
Wait, please!
Gentlemen, ladies, please excuse me. I have a matter that I must attend to.
Hold it!
No, please. Not that. Please wait.
Mr. Attorney, bring this trial to a speedy end and I must stay my hand. Otherwise...
What in the... Mr. Wright, are you... Mr. Edward? Yes, Your Honor. I didn't understand this witness's outburst just now. Do you think there is a need to hear more testimony? Is this enough? Well, we should.
Edward, we can't do this. If we keep this up, Mia, she'll...
Prosecution, What has come over everyone? Even you are. The prosecution. Rest. What is going on around here? The prosecution has no further questions, Your Honor. What? What? Well, I never thought I'd see the day. This is the most unusual situation. The prosecution rests with no further questions. Then, the prosecution has failed to uphold its stance. It is that, in this case, then even though I am reluctant, I must believe that Mr. D. Killer's testimony is accurate. That would mean that Shelly D. Killer's client is Adrian Andrews. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? If I end the trial here, right now, then your client, Matt Ongard, will be declared innocent. In his place, Adrian Andrews will be charged with murder and killed, like all the other murderers. Save. Save now! Save now! I'm saving now! Saving! Miss Andrews, will be charged with murder? The prosecution has no further questions, so we will now hear the defense's final remarks. Bailiff, please bring the defendant Matt Ongard to the stand.
Items from D. Killer's hideout didn't make it in time. We tried as hard as we could. And looks like our time has run out. I can't believe it. The outcome now lies in your hands.
It now lies in my hands? Dude, did the old guy finally decide?
To be honest, I can't think of you as a truly innocent and good person. You've done enough evil to drive a woman to suicide. But, at least on the charge of murder, it would appear you are innocent.
What? Keep showing your true self. So, I guess even the old fuddy-duddy figured me out.
Mr. Ongard.
What an atrocious lawyer I have, giving his own client up like that. And that refreshing like a spring breeze crap. It's just as atrocious, don't you agree? Anyway, get on with it and pronounce me innocent already. Right, Mr. Lawyer.
Should I side with justice? Or should I save me his life?
You better get Ongard a guilty sentence, okay?
Yep, going to do it. But if I did that, Mayor will die. I don't care. I know it is.
Well, I don't mean to be.
But if I say he's innocent, then Miss Andrews will be charged as the murderer. Do I say he's guilty or not guilty? Either choice I make, someone's life is going to end. It all hinges on what I choose. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear the defense's final statements on this matter. The person who hired the assassin was Adrian Andrews. Then your client, Mr. Matt Ongard, is innocent.
There's no need to ask, old man. After all, my lawyer is going to say what I want. Aren't you?
Right. I can't do this. I have to decide something. I'm gonna save again, because I'm a lot closer to, choices. I can't count on the evidence to help me anymore. Listen to my heart. My client, Matt Ongard, is guilty. I don't care if Mia dies. We are waiting for your answer, Mr. Wright. Matt Ongard, your client deserves an answer. Mia, I'm sorry. No, I'm not. Matt Ongard is... What the protection?
Why did you come here and immediately with me?
Oh, it's a fake choice.
Oh, dang it.
How?
You see now, don't you, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This is exactly why you should never take your eyes off of that scruffy fool.
Did you bring them? Final pieces. Do you have them?
You should know better than to ask that, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Von Karma is perfect in every way. Evidence is here in perfect condition. Don't worry about Scruffy. He's fine, and his injuries are minor. All the items are inside this.
His jacket? What a filthy old coat this is. That's gumshoes. You can spot his tired rags anywhere. Oh, really? Wait, what happened if I didn't say Franziska? If I didn't mention Franziska, that other path I could have taken. Oh, we're already running 7 hours. Yeesh.
I apologize for its ugliness, but there are nothing else to wrap the items in.
I've thought long and hard this whole trial. All for what is inside that raggedy coat. I'm sure that inside that coat lies a crucial piece of evidence. Your Honor, inside that filthy coat are the defense's final pieces of evidence. The final evidence. This trial is already over. All that remains is for me to hand down my verdict. I do not believe that any evidence presented now would change the outcome of this trial. What?
Objection!
Your Honor, it is our duty to examine every piece of evidence down to the last. I request that Miss Von Karma be allowed to present these pieces of evidence. I suppose you were right, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, this is the difference. But what if I try to take the verdict from before? I suppose you are right, Mr. Edgeworth. I grant permission to do so. However, this one obvious rule applies here. If these items do not bring up any new points, then they will not be accepted by this court. Now, Miss Von Karma, if you please.
These pieces of evidence are items left by Deke Killer during his escape from the police.
He must have been in quite a rush.
Yes, Your Honor. The killer left 3 pieces of evidence.
Somewhere among the evidence we're about to see, there'll be something that will turn the whole situation around. Like a miracle. I'm sure of it.
This is all we can hope for. First item is a pistol.
Does D Killer's pistol have anything to do with this case? I don't think specifically now, because the only person he shot was Franziska. So, more details are not needed. I'm pretty sure that there was no gun involved in this case. There's no real benefit to hearing about it. Please present the next piece of evidence. What if items retrieved? Nothing else is known.
The second piece of evidence is this videotape.
I bet the killer took that from the guard's mansion. Wait a second. Question for more details. Have you checked the contents of that tape?
Unfortunately, there was no time to.
Oh yeah.
But I would speculate that this tape is very important.
Why would you say that?
Because he came back to his hideout for it.
The killer went back for it.
That's right. It looks like he was trying to recover it. He injured 3 of the officers at the site. But somehow, it looks like they managed to protect it from the killer. Shelly the Killer is no ordinary man.
Oh, I know what the contents are. That's him killing somebody.
The last piece of evidence is this bellboy's uniform.
Is that a uniform from the Gatewire Hotel? Question for more details. Was that used during the crime?
I am almost certain it was. There's even a pair of black leather gloves in one of the pockets.
There's no doubt about it. The killer was wearing this on the night of the murder.
There was one thing I found interesting about this uniform.
And what is that?
There is a button missing on this uniform.
Button?
It's a very unique button. I'm sure if we were to recover it, it would provide us with an interesting clue.
Bellboy's uniform added to the court record.
That is all I have to present, Your Honor.
It's just as I thought. And what is that, Your Honor? I'm sure we were under normal circumstances. These items from Shelly D. Killer's hideout could be very important clues. However, our question is not who did the killing. It is who is the client. Yes, that is correct. And these 3 items do not tell us anything about that. Thank you for your hard work, Miss Von Karma. You may step down. Wait, Your Honor. Please, allow me to examine this new evidence. Overruled. This court already has all the evidence it needs to hand down a verdict.
Wonderful. Absolutely splendid. This judge is such a brilliant man.
Isn't he? Is this the end? Phoenix.
I knew it. There's no such thing as a miracle in this world, is there?
I think you're wrong. I think they do exist. But you have to make that miracle happen.
Save. 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 Save! I have been told to save, so I'm saving!
You've come this far. You can't give up now.
But no matter how you think about it, it's...
Try. For my sake. Just think about it for a second. There are 2 ways out of this situation for us.
2?
The first. Make On Guard wish from the bottom of his soul for a guilty verdict.
Huh?
The killer will always place his client's wishes first. If On Guard himself wishes to be convicted, then he will let his hostage go.
That may be true, but... That's if we show the tape, I know! That's asked me to do the impossible.
Second way. Force D-Killer to end his contract with On Guard. If D-Killer were to no longer think of On Guard as his client, then he would let Mia go.
Mia, that's even more impossible. It's a man who values his duty towards his clients above all else.
I know both of these seem like impossible feats at first. But if you could make either one happen, it would truly be a miracle.
The bigger problem is, the judge has already said he doesn't need any more evidence. The pieces he was just shown, he's not accepting them.
Phoenix, think things through from the other side. Isn't that what has always worked for us?
The other side? Wait, does she mean... You mean to turn things around?
Phoenix, the judge says he doesn't need the evidence. If that's the case, then who does need it?
The person who needs the evidence.
The defense, prosecution, and the judge. We have seen all the pieces of evidence. And that is how we have come to know the truth. There's one person who has yet to see them all. And that person does not know the truth. That truth. And maybe what will bring about the miracle in the end.
There was no objections this... You wrote it a little too early. There were no objections this time, correct? Now then, I'll pronounce my verdict.
Why don't you all respectfully sit back and listen? Kids.
Objection!
Hit.
I have already told you, Mr. Wright. This court does not need any more evidence. I'm not saying it is us that needs the evidence, Your Honor. Then, you want to show the evidence to that person? Okay, I'm gonna save now. I'm sorry, yeah. Quite literally. I've had times when I forgot to save and then I had to redo everything. Yes, Your Honor. Please, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, for you to ask with such passion, we'll grant you one chance. Oh, one chance. Please show us your evidence to who you think is the right person.
Objection!
That's impossible. To turn this situation around in one try. One try. That is all I will permit. I have to try to remember everything that has happened up to this point. Think, Phoenix, think. There must be a way to save Maya while taking On Guard down at the same time. There is! The friggin' VHS tape! Now then, Mr. Wright, let's not waste any more time. Who would you like to show this evidence to?
Who would I like to show it?
Who would I like to show it to? Okay, two options is either Matt or Shelly. Let's do it to Shelly D. Killer.
Take that!
I see. And now, tell this court one piece of evidence you would like to show this person.
Take that!
Well, what do you think, Mr. Edgeworth? I think there is some merit in showing the evidence to that witness. Bailiff, please bring in the transceiver from earlier.
All right. Looks like I managed to convince him.
Maya, she's okay, right?
Didn't I tell you to concern yourself with bringing about a speedy end to the trial? Now, if I understand correctly, you will show me one piece of evidence.
Yes, one is all I need. I have here a videotape. It was found at your hideout. Try to not overwrite that save. Okay. I heard you injured 3 officers in your attempt to get this back.
That was most regrettable. However, there was an order from my client. I was told to protect that videotape.
I thought so.
I'm afraid I seem to have failed in that regard.
Do you know the contents of this tape?
I was sternly told that my client not watch it. I have absolutely no idea.
Actually, you are on this tape.
Me?
There was a video camera hidden at the crime scene. Your actions were being recorded.
What?
Is that true, Mr. Wright?
Who was it that planted a camera?
Well, the only person who could have placed a camera at that scene of the crime would be your client, naturally.
That was Adrian Andrews.
Be quiet and listen, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Your client specified a place and time for you. Isn't that right?
Yes.
That was so that they could film you.
I had no idea. Mr. Wright, why would my client do such a thing? I would like to know why.
Why did Matt Ongard film the crime scene? The reason why he did that is my ticket out of this whole mess. There's only one reason why your client would secretly film the crime scene. They obviously wanted to blackmail you. Your client once told me something very interesting. We were talking about you, and this is what they said.
But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassins. Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. Yes, that's where the video comes in. With that, I can keep him at bay, even blackmail him if I want.
Your client didn't trust you at all. They were thinking of using this video to blackmail you. What do you have to say to that, Shelly D. Killer?
It's like I was being stupid.
Yes, by a natural. That's the kind of person they are. Your client is a person who only thinks and plots of how to use the people around them to protect themselves from any and all dangers that may arise. That is the true nature of your client. I have one question for the witness. You told us one thing numerous times during your testimony. You said that you detest traitors most of all.
Yes. That's right.
But what if your traitor was your own client? What would you do then,
That's obvious. I would break our contract in that case. And then, your client would become my next target. For the honor of the DKA name, even if it takes an eternity, I would follow that person to the ends of the earth to exact my punishment.
I see. That's all I wanted to know.
So the traitor becomes D-Killer's next target.
Ah, I get it. This is how we'll turn this case around.
Mr. Wright,
Yes?
my contract with my client is over as of now. I seem to have a new job on my hands. I will now return to you, your precious item.
What the? I'm not an item?
Beep. Maya, I thought I'd never see you again. Oh, thank goodness. No, I never wanted to see her! He's screwed either way. This trial appears to have come to its conclusion. However, I am sort of... I don't quite know what just happened there with the client and the witness and... Miss Von Karma, where did that... She always has you in her sights. Now, I do believe it's time to finally hand down a verdict. Oh, he's sweating! Mr. Engard, it looks like somehow you got what you wanted. You will finally receive the acquittal you wanted so badly. You should be happy. But before that, I would like to make one final statement. Sometime in the near future, one very betrayed assassin may appear before you. Needless to say, that man is very good at what he does. I'm sure you would understand what I mean if you watch this video. Help me. Now then, Your Honor, the verdict, if you please. Is that all right with you, Mr. Wright?
We have finally reached the end of a very long battle. Whether he's convicted or acquitted, there's no escape for him now. Go on, Phoenix. Lead whichever way your heart tells you.
Right, Chief. I want him to be not guilty. Oh, no, wait, but that would put Adrian. Okay, yeah, we're gonna plead guilty. I don't want to put Adrian in jail, so we're gonna plead guilty. I want to just say not guilty, just so that the assassin starts hunting him down. But I'm gonna have to go with guilty. Matt Engard. I don't want Adrian to take his fall. Even though I am a lawyer. Oh, okay. You could rub salt in the wound? Really? Oh, dang it! I cannot make your crime disappear. I would have done not guilty then, just so that he could friggin... Wait, so that means Adrian wouldn't suffer the consequences? I think a guilty verdict is appropriate here. Me? My wonderful self. Guilty? Even if you have an acquittal, the instant you set foot outside the detention center, your life would be in danger. Oh. Okay, I might do a quick speed run just so that I can see that. No matter which way you look at it. You can't run away from your crime anymore. And I'm also gonna do the other one where I show the evidence to Matt. No! Did you... Guilty. Did you give yourself your own scar? As always, it looks like we have uncovered the real truth. We? I don't remember you helping out much in this. Mr. Edward, how is Matt Engard? I have left Miss Von Karma in charge of his incarceration. I'm sure he's getting a full course meal of whipped leather right about now. Very good. That was a close one, wasn't it, witness?
Yes. I plan to pay my debt to society for my own crime, Your Honor. The first time I was called to the witness stand, during this trial, all I felt was despair.
Despair? Dang it, every time I really want to do that, and I keep doing it. She must be talking about the time Edgeworth really went after her. I guess she's trying to forgive him for what he did. This witness, how should I put this? She has an illness. You can't blame me! Every time I see despair, all I think about is Monokuma. If you're going to say you would choose death, then it's no concern to me.
But after that, when I was alone at the detention center, it's the first time I really saw myself for who I am. And today, when the two of you used your combined strength to convict Matt, I felt like I had finally been saved.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't get the smile if I didn't do the guilty. Wow, this is the first time I've ever seen her smile.
I'm really happy that you two are in charge of this case. I really don't know how to express how I feel at this moment. This is the first time I felt comfortable with myself, with who I am. Thank you so much, everyone.
Looks like we have resolved everything at last. As for myself, there are still a few things I'm confused about. But everyone seems to be in good spirits, and that is good enough for me. That is all. This court is adjourned. March 23rd, 5:14 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3.
You were great out there, Phoenix.
What I did out there was right, wasn't it?
That is the first time you've not gotten you get find off. You got them a guilty verdict this time, but you have to look past all that to what's really important. You now realize that there is something more than just getting them not guilty, right?
Yep. Yes, I understand now.
Phoenix, think back for a second. Think to the moments before Miss Von Karma arrived with the final pieces of evidence. Think about the incredible decision you had to make.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear the defense's final statements of this matter. I can't count on the evidence to help me anymore. I have to listen to my heart. Should I side with justice, or should I side with save Maya's life? My client, Matt Ongard, is
he guilty? Was he not guilty? Those were your choices then. And your answer spoke to what a lawyer means to you.
I said not guilty. I said guilty. I said guilty. Yeah, this case was definitely interesting. Right. Edgeworth. I have good news. Maya is now safe in police custody.
Really?
Pearls.
You're telling the truth, right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, she's quite safe. She's on her way here as we speak in a patrol car.
Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya's safe! You did it! You really did it, Mr. Nick!
Ow, she punches deceptively hard for a kid.
I believed in you. I kept saying to myself, Mr. Nick will save her. Mr. Nick will save her.
Thanks.
Oh,
What's wrong?
Miss Von Karma.
About earlier. Thanks.
Ow! Why are you still smiling, Mr. Phoenix Wright? You lost. Your perfect win record has been crushed. And yet, you are still happy?
I don't think you'll ever understand, Miss Von Karma.
How dare you?
Don't worry. She may in time. After all, I was like that myself until a year ago. Edgeworth, for my own personal victories, for guilty verdicts. I used every dirty trick in the book, and so my win record remains spotless. But A man appeared and stood fast against that selfish me. I fought him in my usual manner. It is my first defeat. I felt like I had lost everything because of that. And then it was my turn to stay in the defendant's chair. And I was saved by that person I called my enemy. I couldn't forgive myself for all that had happened, so I left the prosecutor's office. And I left that note. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death.
As well you should have. Prosecutor who has shamed himself with defeat should crawl into a hole and die.
You've been defeated twice now. Shut up. But that was not what happened. After I left the prosecutor's office, I finally came to realize something. It was in that moment of clarity that everything began to change.
What foolish nonsense.
We prosecutors use anything we can to attack the defendant. Every time we do so,
Objection!
we did so. No matter how desperate the situation, instead of giving up like most people, that man would hold strong of his undying faith. And then, before I knew it, I began to trust in that man as well.
What? You trusted your enemy?
It doesn't matter how many underhanded tricks a person uses. The truth will always find a way to make itself known. The only thing we can do is to fight with the knowledge we hold, and everything we have, erasing the paradoxes one by one. It's never easy. We claw and scratch for every inch, but we will always eventually reach that one single truth. And this I promise you.
The truth?
Yes, that's the reason why prosecutors and defense attorneys exist. But I'm sure you knew that already, didn't you, Wright? That's why you couldn't forgive me. This man who went into hiding. Isn't that right? This man who only had his sights set on victory. Who ran away into the night.
Is Mr. Edgeworth right, Mr. Nick?
You really let me down. When you disappeared, I felt betrayed. The reason I decided to become a lawyer to begin with is because I believed in the things you said to me. All those years ago. And you betrayed your own words. And that's why, 1 year ago, I made up my mind. I decided that Miles Edgeworth I knew had died. At least, that's what I told myself.
You pathetic fool.
Miss Von Karma.
I don't want to hear the wretched whimpering of a disgraced loser.
You've lost twice in a row, lady.
Von Karma is someone who is destined to be perfect. Miles Edgeworth,
You are no longer worthy, and neither are you.
you are no longer worthy of being a Von Karma. And neither am I.
Oh, thank you for accepting it.
It's over. It's all over.
Franziska threw something on the ground just now. This is an electromagnetic receiver. Isn't that the thing she used to track Detective Gumshoe? I'll return this to the precinct later. There's something else.
Isn't that Miss Von Karma's whip?
I'll never set foot in another courtroom again. I'm sure that's what she's saying by this action. You should keep this, right? Okay.
Nick!
Oh, you're back! Rockmaya, defend your position! No, I'm gonna hit you with Rockmaya! Die! Maya!
Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya!
Why do I look like a happy father? What is this? No, I'm not gonna be grateful. I'm gonna kill her myself with Rockmaya. Rockmaya, defend your position, please.
Oh, Nick, I knew you would come through. You got Onguard convicted, like I knew you would. And on top of that, you even rescued me.
Well, of course I did. You know I would never desert you. I would. in a heartbeat. Please let me.
Well, I would like a father in that.
But we sure pressed our luck this trial. You're really lucky to be standing here. I want to drop you off in a desert and just leave you to starve.
Whatever. Look, it's over, okay? Besides, if I did croak, I would just come back and haunt you like a bad ghost through Pearly.
I can handle that because at least I can walk away from Pearly. Is it really that easy to do something like that?
Thanks a lot, Nick.
No, don't mention it. I wanted you dead. Don't mention it. I didn't even read what I said. Only 7 years apart. Oh no, yeah. Okay, I am not a father. But I look like one in that photo is all I'm saying. Maya.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth.
I'm relieved you're alright.
Hey, looks like you've made some real progress, Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, I suppose I'm a little different from who I was a year ago. Growl? Oh, your stomach, right. You've been starved.
All right. I think it's time we get out of this depressing place.
No, I'm gonna stay in here so you can starve and wither in front of me. Huh? Where are we going?
Food, Nick. Food. Grub, chow. I'm starved. I'm so hungry, even you look like a nice juicy burger on a bun to me, Nick.
Don't eat me. Eat the rock, you, at the very least. You think I look like a burger? I'm a prime rib, at least.
Come with us, Mr. Edgeworth. Please?
If you insist.
All right.
All right. So how about we hit up our usual burger joint?
Don't be silly, Nick.
Huh?
This case messed up that awesome evening and got in the way of my gourmet food. But I decided we had to make up by having another feast.
Another feast? Dude, I have yet to be paid by anyone.
Come on, Nick.
No! You come back and immediately want me to drop like $1,000 on food. No! Oh, we'll see the missing case in the next game. Cool. March 23rd, 7:38 p.m. Gatemoor Hotel lobby. Oh, Gumshoe, what happened to you? Oh, right, you got in a car crash. Did you get a head injury? Why do you look better with your freaking jacket off?
Hey, pal. Sorry to keep you guys waiting.
Gumshoe, are you alright?
Yeah, but I'm really embarrassed. I didn't think I would hit a telephone pole of all things.
A telephone pole? Then it wasn't a red light that got him.
You did it again, see, boy. I feel like my dear old heart was gonna give out on me, and I ain't joking.
Oh no, he's hot. Yeah, it was more exciting than the very last episode of The Steel Samurai. Thanks.
Now looky here, Mr. Snooty Prosecutor. Don't you reckon you bullied Mr. Wright too hard? If you don't start being a lot nicer to him, you might just kick it. Tonight, even.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, come on now. Everyone's gathered around. Y'all are gonna get your picture taken by a genuine professional photographer.
Looks like Lana bought herself a new camera.
Well, pal, at least we can put the messy case behind us now. Come on! Tonight's all about eating, so let's go chow down, pal!
Amen to that, pal. Amen.
You know, when you think about it, you were the one who saved the day, Detective.
Huh? Me? You really think so?
He's right. If it wasn't for the 3 items you took, I think this trial would have been a very different ending.
Well, you know, it's... Huh? Wait. That's odd. When I ran off with the things that the killer's hideout, I was sure I took 4 things in total, sir.
What? 4?
Yeah, I'm sure I put one of the items in my coat bucket.
There was a 4th item?
Oh, come on, y'all. It's over. My whole boy. I tell you, you really are something else. Between getting accused of murder and getting kidnapped. Never a dull moment with you, huh? You think?
Why does she look so happy about that?
But being shut away for 2 whole days. Aren't you scared?
Yeah, it was really scary. I felt so hopeless. So to keep my mind off of things, I drew a picture.
Sounds like you had a rough gal. So, where's the picture of yours?
Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see Miss Ignea's picture.
You know, I don't know where it went.
Aw, that's too bad.
Well, it's alright. It wasn't anything important anyway.
It sure is nice to finally see them both smiling again. Beep, beep, beep. Who calling? What is that, George? This thing is picking something up.
Huh, that's Miss Von Karma's receiver. Thanks to her, I had the most awful experience of my life, sir. I can't believe she stuck a tracker device on me.
That's odd. Even though you're standing right here, the tracking device seems to be in a different location.
Oh, it's probably busted or something, sir.
Oh, it's probably his jacket. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm afraid it's about time for me to excuse myself. I still have some work to do.
Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, you haven't even eaten anything yet.
I'd imagine you'd be stuffing your face and not talking. And you've eaten way too much, you glutton. Oh, she has been eating! I had fun tonight. Now, if you'll excuse me. Okay, bye. Wait! What? I just want to say, thanks, Edgeworth. You really saved me out there. If anyone should be saying thanks, it should be me, right? I feel like words alone are enough here. I wonder if there's anything I can give him to express how I feel. What can I do?
What can I...
It's my all important... Something I can give him to express how I feel. There you go. What's this? Oh, the whip? Whoops, I gave him my attorney's badge. It's my way of saying thanks. I see. What's the thought that counts? I guess I'm not very good at showing my appreciation that thing. What? Was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to do the whip? You don't need to thank me. I was only doing my job. I was giving him the most important thing to me. Come on.
It looks like Mr. Edgeworth has left, Mr. Nick. Hey, Miss Ignea.
Yes, Pearly?
I guess you two can go back to being lovey-dovey, right? You and Mr. Nick, I mean.
Pearly? Would you cut it out already? You're embarrassing me.
Anyway. So who's paying for this lovely dinner party?
As if you need to ask. Everyone say thank you to Nick.
No! I knew you were gonna do it! No! Huh?
Yeah. I'm kinda at the point where I can't even buy instant noodles, pal. So I kinda already put your name on the bill.
Huh?
Yeah, I got me a situation just like that myself. There's this camera shop in this hotel, see? And I just bought myself this good old beauty here. It better be anyhow $3,000.
Huh?
Actually, I reckon you bought it for me since it's your tab and all.
Isn't it great, Mr. Nick?
No, I'm going into debt because of all of you being gluttons! I want to shoot you all now with this pistol I have!
Hey, Nick. Yeah, Nick?
Why do I suddenly feel like screaming? Aw, you don't need to hold back now, you hear?
Yeah, pal. Time to lay it all out.
This is going to be the first time I hear the real you.
Go on. It's been a while since I heard you say it. I've been busy being a hostage and all.
All right, then. If you say so. I refuse to pay!
I'd be crying! Freaking $3,000 camera put onto my tab!
You really came through for me, Nick. I had to hide that letter, but I knew you'd find it. I really feel like I've been living on the edge lately. I mean, I've escaped death 3 times now. Pretty cool, huh? I feel like a pro.
That shouldn't be something you should be a pro at.
I'm so happy that you could see Mr. Nick. I'm so happy for the 2 of you. Speaking of which, I think this hotel is a popular place. So I sort of made reservations for the 2 of you, just in case.
I'm not meaning to be loud. I'm sorry. Oh, it's almost midnight. Okay, I will. Oh, damn. Knocked it.
Well, pal, looks like I'm back on the force again. The search with a long talk with the chief, and he got me reinstated. I heard that he said things like letting that one go is bad for all of society. I knew it! Christian headlong into everything is the only way to live, pal.
He learned a bad life lesson.
Hi, Maggie Bird. I'm retiring this uniform as of today, sir. I'm going to be a waitress from now on. And bring smiles and joy to the people who come by the restaurant, sir. I hope you'll stop by sometime, Mr. Wright.
Oh, yes. Are you here to visit a patient? Oh, yes, I'm Dr. Honey. Recently. Oh, yes. That girl, you know. Oh, I haven't seen her around. Oh, yes. I remember. Oh, even if I laid so much as an eye on her, it would go crack. Oh, I didn't mind to get whipped, though. Oh, yes.
Dr. Monkey.
It's time to begin our quest of world circus domination, sweetie. To let the world know we are serious, I planned my fabulous...
Hey, Max. What do you think? Do you think there are castles made of cakes and bunnies who talk?
Zimbabwe? I think there are many talking bunnies, and even they won't laugh at most jokes.
Did they say Zimbabwe? It went by too quickly. Are they going to Zimbabwe?
I'm ready! There's no way these jokes are gonna fall on deaf ears. I'm gonna be more contemporary than my humor Mo Curls.
You got our new act all worked out. Say something, will ya? You're supposed to start this off. Get on with it.
It goes by too quickly for me to read everything. Hallelujah chorus. That's why he was talking about.
What's this? Try to just an ordinary electric... I can't believe this, really. How long do you plan on making me do this? But it's Adipu's idea, so that means I have a deep hidden meaning. But what do I get the feeling? They wouldn't forget about me, would they? I was never like it was in the old days. Everyone thought the world of me. They used to call me the Queen Wendy and treat me like royalty. It's going to be the pain of my heels and burn playing fire and very dangerous, where they stored the scenery and burn...
They did forget about her. To this day, people think that they hear Wendy Oldbag in the hotel as she screams in rage, searching for listening devices that do not exist. I appreciate everything you and Mr. Edgeworth did for me from the bottom of my heart. Oh, that's right. I received a letter from Miss Von Karma. She said that after I get out, I should feel free to consult her. I'm really thankful to have met everyone.
It has become difficult for me in this country. As such, I will take a short leave of absence. If you would like to request my services, be sure to visit my homepage. May we both be blessed with some...
Oh, the radio exploded. May we both be
Yeah, and it's destroyed. With longevity, that's what he said. March 23rd, 9:42 p.m. International departures, Gate 12. Where are you going, Francisca?
How did you know I was here?
With this?
That's...
I heard you were planning things on a certain person. Things like tracking devices in his coat, for example.
That's just like you. I only planted it there because he was always wearing it. This filthy, drab coat of his. I don't know how it ended up in my luggage. But it's going in the trash, I promise you that.
Oh, that's right. Speaking of that man, he told me something very interesting.
When I ran off with things from the tea killer's hideout, I was sure I took 4 things in total, sir.
4 things.
It seems he put the last one in his coat pocket.
He put it in here. It doesn't matter anymore. The case is already over.
What are you going to do now?
That's none of your business.
Are you running away?
Shut up. You don't understand a thing. You can't possibly understand what it means to be Manfred von Karma's daughter.
Francisca.
So many expectations from everyone around me. Expectations I must fulfill. I'm expected to win no matter what. And failure. Such a thing is not an option for me. My father was a genius. There's no doubt about that. But me, I'm no genius. I've always known that. But I had to be one. I had to.
You may not be a genius like your father, but you're a prosecutor. You have been and always will be.
No, I'm not. Not anymore. I've even thrown my whip away.
Right. You're supposed to give me the whip. Oh, dang it. I'll fix that. I'll fix it.
You haven't changed a bit. You've always left me alone, walked on ahead without me. Miles Edward, I've always hated you.
After I see the other 2 endings, I'm gonna give him the whip. I'm sorry.
And then, finally, my chance to take my revenge on you arrived. If I could win against that man, if I can make Phoenix Wright bow down in defeat, then this girl you left behind would have risen higher than you. That was supposed to be my revenge.
I see.
You know, I can't do it. Can't change who I am. Can't throw away everything I've been until today.
I believe you can. Just like how Adrian Andrews did.
Adrian Andrews?
You were going to use her during the trial, right? But you were dependent on your father by using his tactics. Isn't that right? Today, you chased after me, after I had left you behind all these years. And that's why you're standing here now, side by side. But I have no intention of stopping. If you say you are going to quit and walk down the prosecutor's path, then this is where we part ways, Francisca von Karma.
I am Francisca von Karma. Don't think I'm going to walk in your shadow forever. Only our battle begins now. So you had better prepare yourself, Miles Edgeworth.
Phoenix Wright.
One day, someday, I'm sure we'll meet again in battle. Until then, this last piece of evidence that never made it to you. I'll take good care of this fourth piece, so I can give it to you when you at last we meet again.
What's the evidence that you kept? Oh. Oh, that's Mia's drawing. Okay, I understand now. Capcom. Farewell, my turnabout. Clear episode 4. Saving content. It was. It honestly was. Okay. So we're gonna go back here real quick. Plead not guilty. Congratulations, Mr. Matt Ongard. Please make sure to savor every moment of what little time you have left. Your Honor, as always, the defense pleads not guilty. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Matt Ongard. Hold it! Who's holding?
Please.
Please, wait.
What's the matter?
If I get not guilty, I'll be killed. I'm No! Guilty!
Oh, okay, that's the only difference, I see. So he admits his own guilt with this one. Alright, now let's give him the whip and not try to give him my badge.
Take that!
What's this? Thank you. It's all thanks to you two. You and her. You don't need to thank me. I was only doing my job.
Looks like Mr. Edward has left, Mr. Nick. Hey, Mystic Maya.
Yes, Pearly?
No, I'm not. Not anymore. I've even thrown my whip away.
Speaking of that, Wright gave me this to hold on to.
Right.
You knew something like this would happen, didn't you? Afterwards, yes. I'm going to say this again. We prosecutors do not fight for personal honor or pride. I hope you will think deeply about what you should be striking down with that whip.
You haven't changed a bit. You've always left me alone and walked on ahead without me. Miles Edgeworth, I've always hated you. And then, finally, a chance to take my revenge on you, Wright.
Time for the bad ending! I would like to show this evidence to Edgeworth!
Take that!
See. Now I want to show him my attorney badge! Oh, dang it. I skipped over it. Sorry, didn't mean to. What about you, Miss Bug Karma? I don't think I skipped over much. I think I just skipped over Edgeworth being like, I don't see how this is relevant.
Well, I was just shot, so...
I'm afraid I cannot allow the defense to continue.
What?
No one understands what you're talking about anymore.
Well, wait, please, one more chance.
That is enough, Mr. Wright. I will now state my verdict. The court finds the defendant Matt Ongard not guilty. Oh look, confetti. Gumshoe, where did you come from? Or do you have a... Is Maggie here instead? That is all. This court is adjourned. And just like that, the case came to an end. I I ran away from the courtroom and wandered the streets alone. I never saw Maya again. The killer is a man of his word, so I'm sure he released her as promised. I heard the verdict of Miss Andrews' trial a few days later. She was found guilty, of course. The miracle never happened. Maybe it was never meant to. Because a miracle is something that doesn't exist. In the end, everyone is unhappy. Get the bad ending. Justice 3 served. Ill served, 3 served. So that's gonna be it. I'm gonna finally end this. It's been 8 hours. I need to stop. I need to go eat, and I need to work on things. So I'm gonna play, once I'm done with this one, I'm gonna play Apollo's Trilogy, then the Chronicles, and then I'll get and play the Google Play Miles Edgeworth investigation. Anyway, I gotta go. I gotta go eat. I gotta go cook, and then I gotta go eat. But, good night, good day, whatever time it is for you. It is past midnight, and I need to go because I've already woken up my sister, and she was cranky.